day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh man, it's a Friday morning, a very good morning. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Oh, we are there. The weekend is here, Good morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, you good, man?
Man, I'm very good. You're looking like you're part of the first team.
Yeah, VP, yo, lekker.
Hier komt onze VP.
Yeah, man, it's finally Friday, dude. I feel so good about it. I'm back from Joburg, had some magic trips over there. You did something epic this week. Oh, yesterday was so wild, dude.
What a week
what a
that's
dream.
been.
Hey?
We were at the Craig David concert last night. The mad things.
Oh, I can only imagine, man. But look, we're going to take that magic, bring it into the show this morning and all the energy with it. Because, as you heard, it's finally Friday, and we hope that despite the fluctuating load shedding levels, that you're still able to join us. And if not, join us on our live stream on YouTube. We got you.
That's actually a very good solution.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to be a jam-packed show with the legends. Isn't just a game. Beatenberg. They're going to be here, or they are here, actually setting up, getting ready to perform together once again, back with a brand new EP.
I cannot wait for it, man. The
You still remember
legends.
some of the old stuff, though, hey?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, stop, bro. We still got to work, okay? Come on. We still got to work, Gotcha. Come on.
Okay. I'll hold it back a little.
Look, on top of this, we also have legends in the acting world. I cannot wait for this. We're talking about Theodore Yankees as well as Maurice Page, who are visiting us ahead of their latest production. It's called Platform 9. This is looking like something good. Yeah.
It's going to be really, really cool. What do you call them? Thespians, eh? People invested in acting.
Wow, eloquent language you're using here.
Hey, the moms paid for that education, bro. Of course, you're going to get all of this and more on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let's get the show underway. What's up, G?
G-Man! It's not the Curry Cup, bro. It's the World Cup, dude. Come on, man. Yes, it is the World Cup weekend. Moving into the quarterfinals, it's going to be massive. So, yes, we're going a little bit crazy. Mr. Demorna, I've got to fault you on one thing. We ain't working today, baby. It's a Friday. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to get you into that festive spirit. And, in fact, we're going to talk about Christmas movies because I think by now, especially if you've got young kids, that rotation has started and everyone has got those movies that they go to. Believe it or not, it's Love Actually for our family. That's what we do over Christmas time. It's how we bond, how we connect. It could be something really Christmassy. Deck the halls, maybe another classic, a white Christmas. Let's go back a few centuries. We absolutely love getting into the Christmas feel. So let us know, what are you watching this Christmas? Drop us a WhatsApp voice note and maybe give us a little rendition of your favorite scene. We don't mind. You can even sing us a Craig David song from yesterday. If that's how you're feeling this morning, we don't care. Give us your World Cup predictions. All we care about is you staying connected. 063-408-8863. Let us know how you're feeling this morning. But right now, we're going to start off with a couple of those talking points, and I'm going to get into the news headlines ahead of this big sporting weekend.
Well, just 3 minutes past 6 o'clock on this Friday morning, time to reflect on the news headlines. On the national news front this morning, stage 6 rolling blackouts were implemented from noon yesterday until further notice. Eskom said that this was due to a high number of breakdowns. Earlier, Eskom had announced that stage 4 rolling blackouts would be implemented from 9 a.m. in the morning until further notice. Meanwhile, Minister of Public Enterprise Pravin Gordhan has said that phase 6 load shedding is completely unacceptable and has instructed the management and Eskom's board to end it, as it has a devastating impact on households, businesses, and the economy as a whole. Now, the Trade Union Federation, FEDUSA, has labelled the presidency's announcement that the 27th of December this year will be a public holiday as a victory for SA workers. FEDUSA requested President Cyril Ramaphosa months ago to review the holidays in December, as Christmas Day falls on a Sunday this year. Now, usually when a holiday falls on a Sunday, the following Monday is a public holiday. As December 26th is already a holiday, this would have meant that one holiday would have been lost this year. On the international news front, 7 African stock exchanges launched an integration project in Ivory Coast on Wednesday to facilitate cross-border trading of securities on the continent. The initiative, called the African Exchanges Linkage Project, includes the stock exchanges of Nigeria, Mauritius, Morocco, South Africa, Kenya, Egypt, and West Africa. Ghana's and Botswana's will join at a later stage. The stock exchanges remain distinct markets and there is no cross-listing of shares, but investors in different countries can now buy shares on other exchanges through a common platform which went live on November the 18th. In other news, police in Germany have arrested scores of environmental activists after they had glued themselves to the runways at two of the country's largest airports in Munich and Berlin out of anger over cheap plane tickets. Now, the activists of the group Last Generation demand that the governments stop their air transport subsidy and instead subsidize train transport. The activists say cheaper train tickets are more important than cheap flights in the face of climate change. Flights at Munich airport were disrupted, but not in Berlin, although protesters blocked numerous streets in the city. And finally, what is your four-legged friend's name? And what about your furry kitten's name? Well, an international online marketplace for pet care has released its 10th annual Top Pet Names report. It offers a fascinating insight into how pet parents choose the name of their cats and dogs this year. Now, after claiming the #1 spot 9 years in a row, Bella was eclipsed by Luna as the most popular female dog name in 2022. Max took the spot for the male dog once again, marking 10 consecutive years of the name's popularity, with Oliver in first place for male cats. Now, Australia also released its most popular dog names of 2022. Milo, I had to say it that way, was tops, and Luna topped the list for female dogs, followed by human-inspired names including Daisy, Bella, and Ruby. And the Lion King-inspired Nala appeared in the top 10 alongside Lola, Winnie, and Maggie. So why not let us know how your beloved doggy or kitty arrived at its name? Maybe you can finally explain why some people choose to call their dogs Sporty. On that note, let's take a look at the sports news. Here's Graham.
Well, we can expect a new name at the helm in Spanish football. Let's start right there, in fact, as Luis Enrique has left his role as Spain boss. That was after they were knocked out of the World Cup by Morocco in the last 16. The 52-year-old, he took charge in 2018, guided Spain to the Euro 2020 semi-finals, where they lost out to Italy. Now, Spain's under-21 coach, Luis de la Fuente, has been recommended for the role, but his appointment must still be approved by the board, which will convene on Monday. And Spain, of course, knocked out of the tournament on penalties yet again by Morocco after a goalless 120 minutes. And staying with footballing news, the Portuguese Football Federation has denied that Cristiano Ronaldo threatened to leave the World Cup. Portuguese publication Record claims that the forward made the threat after being told he would not start their last 16 game against Switzerland. So in the previous game against South Korea, the Portugal captain reacted angrily when he was substituted. Portugal take on Morocco in the quarterfinals tomorrow. And on to rugby news, plenty to get excited about moving into a World Cup year. Also, on the domestic front, Springbok captain Siya Kolisi has been named as the Sharks' European campaign leader ahead of their Champions Cup opener against England's Harlequins in Durban, while Lukhanyo he keeps the armband for the United Rugby Championship. What a pair to have. Director of Rugby Neil Powell made the announcement yesterday, immediately after naming a Bach-laden side with Eben Etzebeth returning and Bongi Mbonambe, Oxen Chair, Jaden Hendricks, Makuzola Mapimpi, all included. What a lineup. They kick off tomorrow at 3 o'clock, while the Stormers will face Clermont, and the Bulls host Lyon in their campaign as well. Then on to Formula One, that it seems now that Formula One will continue to race in the Netherlands until at least 2025, after the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort signed an extended contract. The deal adds races in 2024 and 25 to the initial 3 years agreed with F1. Max Verstappen's home race has proved a hit with fans since it returned to the calendar in 2021. The Dutch driver has won both races at the historic track, and in 2023, a second Dutch driver will be added to the grid, with former Formula E champion Nick de Vries now joining Williams. And that's where we leave our sport for now, although we'll probably be going a little World Cup moggy throughout the show, so bear with us. And of course, please deal with this Province fan as he steps in to take you through the weather.
Gee, officially I'll be changing to Argentina, just for you, my friend. Now, talking about the weather this morning, the Cape Winelands District Municipalities, fire services and contracted ground crews were once again working to bring a fire that broke out in the vicinity of Brandvlei under control. Now, the fire is opposite the Kwaggaskloof Dam on the Villiers-Dorp Road outside Worcester. Now, fire crews made good progress until early yesterday morning, but the blaze later again flared up in several places. Now, the hot weather, difficult terrain, and dense vegetation hinder firefighting efforts. Now, meanwhile, the SA Weather Service has once again warned that the extremely high fire danger conditions of the past days will persist over the southern parts of the Namakwa district and the central parts of the Northern Cape, the Central Karoo District, the Kanaland Municipality of the Western Cape, and the Sarah Baartman District Municipality, as well as the Nquba Yethemba Local Municipality of the Eastern Cape. Well, for our first weather update this morning, we had sunrise views sent in, and first up, we've got Jonathan Snell from Chatsworth, who snapped this shot of the sun rising up from his back garden between the trees. I mean, look at that majestic view. I absolutely love it, and you are definitely blessed wherever you are watching this one. Carrying on with the beautiful views that we have this morning, Margarita in Robertson is showcasing this blast of light out in the distance, lighting up the sky, and wow, what a powerful image indeed. I absolutely love it. JP Malherbe coming through next, also from Robertson, bringing a clearer view of the sky, and this one is coming from his window whilst making a delicious cup of coffee. What a way to enjoy a cuppa. Maurice was also sharing a violet-inspired view when he ended a night shift before heading back home to have a restful sleep in Wellington, and one I'm sure that has been much deserved indeed. I hope you get lots of rest there. Thank you for sending that beautiful shot in. And then last up, we have Nomtandazo showing off a real holiday feel in a Durban harbour with tall palm trees to perfect reflections over the water. I mean, it's almost time for a holiday, and this one has just set the tone indeed. Thank you, Mzansi, for sending those beautiful shots in. Please do share your sunrise views with us on 063-408-8863. For now, though, let's take our first look at the temperatures across the country. And starting off in Polokwane, today starting at a low of 15 up to 27 degrees. Umobela sees some rain coming through at 84% with 18 all the way up to 26 degrees. Pretoria sees a potential thunder shower coming through 16 up to 26. And Johannesburg, much the same with the thunder showers, 15 up to a high of 23 degrees. Over in Mahikeng, very similar with the thunder. 17 is your low up to a high of 27 degrees Celsius. In Klerksdorp following suit, 16 up to 27 degrees. Kimberley, however, sees some sun coming through, 19 all the way up to 31 degrees. You can potentially still expect some rainfall. And Bloemfontein, much the same, 16 all the way up to a high of 28 degrees. Around the coast now and moving over to Richards Bay, warm conditions, but rain also expected, 21 up to a high of 29 degrees. Pietermaritzburg, you can also expect some thunder showers from a low of 18 up to a high of 28 degrees. Durban sees a low of 23 up to a nice warm 28. Rainfall can be expected there, as well as in Mthatha, where your low is 18 up to a high of 30 degrees Celsius. Moving around the coast and over to East London now, where the low starts at 21 up to 29 degrees. Cradock sees some rain, and let's hope it coast in those catchment areas, 17 up to a nice warm 35 degrees. Berga sees a low of 20 up to 30 degrees Celsius. And George, not too much rainfall expected, 16 is a low up to a high of 32 degrees. Moving all the way around the coast now to the mother city, where your low is 18 up to 23. You can expect sunny skies. Worcester, a low of 15 up to 34 degrees. Sutherland, 13 up to 32. And a scorcher in Uppington, 22 up to a hot 38 degrees Celsius. Slap on some sunscreen if you're out in that area and wear a hat. But for now, thank you once again for sending those beautiful shots in Mzansi. We absolutely loved it. And let's see what the boys are up to for the rest of the morning.
The boys are back in town.
They really are. They really are.
Look, it's going to be quite a masculine vibe today on the show, so just bear with us, please, okay? But we are loving it. We are loving...
In all the good ways.
Oh, in all the best ways possible. This band was one of the first South African superstar acts that I think I had the pleasure of being a part of hosting on this show.
Yeah.
They are back. After scratching that solo itch, Beatenberg are back together, baby, on that to perform just for you this morning.
Excited.
Well, for us as well.
Whatever.
We got you covered. 24-hour long wear. New skincare and ingredients. Better skin by the day. Diverse shades. Transfer resistant and waterproof. For all skin. For every life. New Color Stay Longwear Makeup.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's a Friday morning. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Listen, we are very excited to welcome back into the studio one of the most celebrated bands to emerge from South Africa. I'm, of course, talking about none other than Beatenberg. And they're back together after an unofficial hiatus in 2020 and have since grown independently with their solo projects released. But 2022 has seen the band reunite for much anticipated fanfare all around with the release of their brand new EP called On the Way to Beatenberg. Take a quick listen to the project.
Don't stay away in your mind. Have you always been like this? Conspiring with lightning. Don't fade away. You're on the brink of something great. Stay, don't go. Stay, don't go. Stay, don't go. Stay.
Ah, sweet, sweet sounds there, one of their collaborations. But let's welcome band members Matthew Field, Robin Brink, and Ross Talk into the studio. Gents, it's great to have you. How are you?
Well, thanks so much for having us.
Very good.
You can be honest and tell me about yesterday, because you were out on set yesterday all day, filming for one of our sister shows, The Insider. So how are the muscles feeling?
Pretty
Matthew's like,
good.
oh, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a good start to the day.
Invigorating.
I'm not stiff today. I feel fine.
And, okay, that's good. Good energies. But it's great to have you back in the studio. As we were talking about just earlier, that we moved to the studio after your last performance when we were still in the Sea Point studio. So it's been quite a while since you've actually been here. And for us as an Expresso family, it's great to have you back. Let's quickly talk about what happened since the last time that you were on the show. An unofficial hiatus, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
What exactly happened during during that time?
How much do you want to know?
Well, give us what's PC. What's PC?
No, it's not like that. I think, yeah, I guess after we did that album, we worked on a bit of new music, and then we were potentially going to do some touring, and then by the time that came around, it was the pandemic year, and we used that as an opportunity to sort of, I think, without really, like you said, unofficially, like just pursuing our own things, and we were all in different cities. Russ had moved to London, Rob had moved to Berlin, I was still in Cape Town.
Yeah.
So we all sort of just worked on different things, and then now that everything's sort of opened up again, we've reconnected.
Yeah, because obviously I think at the time there was also this need to kind of survive as an artist, because from a South African point of view, not much was happening, right?
Yeah.
And so where does that moment then click, Robin, where you guys are in different cities and somebody has to make a call, or is it via email or Zoom where you go, boys, let's link up again?
Funnily enough, I saw these two guys start working together again and jamming, and
oh, they were jamming without you? You like...
Sort of, yeah, and I saw it from a distance, and I saw how much fun they were having, and then that was kind of the moment. I was like, okay, things are going so well after, you know, some difficult time with the pandemic for musicians everywhere, and that was quite inspiring. You know, I'd started to settle down a little bit and get used to that pandemic life in a way, and I saw what a good time they were having, and I was like, okay, I can do this. Like,
that's brilliant.
If they're doing it, then let me get back on. It was one of the best decisions I made. Yeah,
excellent. It's
been a really, really good year together.
And Ross, what has it been like for the band to get back together, to be working on new music, to be collaborating with great artists?
Yeah, I mean, I think you realize what sort of connection you have on an energetic level. You know, we share so much history together, and the way we connect musically is like a really deep thing for us. So I think just returning to spending time together and making music has been an incredible gift. And
so then you find yourself on the way to Beatenberg. Matt appreciated that fun. He does. Talk to me about the EP. I mean, obviously we've seen a snippet of it, heard a snippet of it, that collaboration with Msaki, but you've worked with other artists as well on the project. What can we expect from it?
The EP, I guess it's been described as being softer and wiser.
Softer?
Not my words. Someone's written that about it.
That's good words.
We'll give credit to the publisher or to the writer there of due course.
So that's maybe worth taking into account. I don't know. The songs that we did without too much pressure or anything, we just did them in the studio after, like, quite soon after the last album, actually.
Yeah.
So they've been hanging around throughout this time that we haven't been touring or anything.
Yeah.
And we still like them and decided to finish them and put them out as a I guess, in a way, as a stepping stone of sorts to
Right.
like a large release.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but we're proud of the work.
Beautiful stuff, and you'll be performing some of that work on the 11th, right, at Kirstenbosch Gardens. That's
Yes.
your last show of 2022.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling about that?
Pretty good. It's an epic homecoming. We've got a really good relationship with the venue and with all the friends and family fans that have come there to see us over the years. So, especially because it's been a 3-year break since the last time we were playing in SA, and a few years since we played Kirstenbosch. It's going to be a big one, maybe quite emotional.
Yeah.
But we're ready for that. Yeah, that's what it's about, is moving people.
Absolutely. Well, we can't wait for that, and equally so, the performances this morning. Thank you very much for making the time to
Thanks
be
for having
here.
us.
You guys are very, very special to us. So make sure that you do not miss out on live performances from Beatenberg on this Friday on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. They're in the house! Come on! Celebrate! Jubilate!
Of course, we're celebrating it too because that new EP is coming out, and we're also celebrating a new way to have a classic burger. That's what's up.
There is a classic mayonnaise that brings out the traditional French in 3 levels of tanginess. The mild classic, the medium classic, the strong classic. Tangy the way you love it.
Made with love by Clover.
Is going to be the best one yet. Everyone loves a classic burger, and it's accompanied by potato prepared their favorite way. But listen to this. What if we combine the two in one? Yeah, you know what I'm thinking now. Potato skin burgers are about to become the new classic must-have at your next dinner party. And of course, the man that knows all about partying. G-Man, show me how it's done, bro.
I like the way you said, I know what everyone's thinking. Potato skin burgers. I don't think there was one
Are you
person.
sure? There was
Not
one.
one
Come
person.
on.
I guarantee you, every single person would be like, what? Did the Scooby face. Huh?
Well, it's fine.
This is cool.
Inception now, so they think
It's a carb. We're replacing, I get it, we're replacing one carb with another carb, but it's a less complex carb than a roll.
This is true.
But this is interesting and delicious. And there is a particular flavor profile with the potatoes done this way that just is going to elevate this burger to a whole different place, okay?
right.
So if you're looking for a way to
I'm
change
here
up
for it.
burger night, this is it.
I'm here for it.
Okay, so we have to start with the potato, and this is, you can do it any way you please to
Yeah.
get to the end result.
Yeah.
If you've got an air fryer, about 30 minutes, whole potato in there till it's nice and soft, cut it in half, halve it, scoop out just a little bit of the inside,
Okay.
wrap it in foil, put it back in for about 5-6 minutes so that it gets nice and toasty and crispy.
I was going to say,
brown.
because I have to have crispiness on my potatoes, man. So is that where we get it from? Put it in the oven.
And it's not just about the texture, it's about the flavor profile of having that caramelization on the outside. But you need that kind of body. It needs to be able to hold that burger.
right.
So we've got our little potatoes halved there.
Okay.
And of course, the most important thing in this, I thought these were actually 2 patties.
I also thought so.
Wow,
Yes,
this
we
is
finally
king
doing it
burger.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is where your own preference kicks in. We are going to probably do these guys quite raw because, not raw, quite rare.
Medium rare.
Well, I suppose you could eat a really good burger like this raw if you wanted to.
Kudos
but for the sake of
on the girth there, my friend.
These are
That's what it's about.
Exactly. I absolutely love this. I think there might be 2 burgers in there, but I'm going to just roll with it, Boo, because
Are you
it is
sure?
absolutely
Yeah, make sure it
spectacular.
is actually one and there's not a little piece of paper in between. No, I don't think so. I think we're good.
Yeah, no,
I think we're good.
That looks absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. So what I'm going to need you to do is help me to start with the filling for our beautiful little burger rounds here.
Okay.
So you're going to chop up the chives for us there, Baz.
All right, for sure.
And then we're
Got
going to
you.
mix it with, we've got a strong tanginess, a level 3
Oh,
Clover
yes, bring
Classic.
it on.
I prefer the tangy, and with a burger you want a little bit of a as well.
But look, I mean, with anything when it comes to this mayo right now, I'm absolutely loving it. I mean, talking about the Clover Classic mayonnaise range, it comes in 3 different levels of tanginess. So if you don't like the strong one right here, you've got mild, medium, and of course strong, as we mentioned. And all of these will suit your taste preference. So this is where you can get creative, and this is where you can, obviously, if you can't handle the heat, go for something a little bit better to suit your palate. And G obviously doesn't mind adding more fire to it. So he's got some, it looks like chili you're popping in there?
Yeah, some nice
Yeah, bring
dried
it on.
chili flakes, smoked chili flakes at the moment. I think it's such a cool way to take flavor down a different path. I like a bit of heat. It takes a bit of the edge off the heat of the chili, but you
Yeah,
still
and
get
it
that
adds more
beautiful
flavor, like you said,
profile,
man.
yeah.
Like you're talking about the flavor coming from the potato, from the smoked chili as well. This is literally a flavor sensation when it comes to a burger right now. So yes, please bring this one on for the weekend. I think this is one that's gonna absolutely dominate when it comes to what's happening at the World Cup this weekend. You've got to have one of these with the mates.
100%, you've got to have 3 of these, okay? I know, it's a great way to cook for the mates, do something different. It's a bit of a talking point. Okay, I need your chives there.
All right, chives coming in, all nice and chopped.
And chives are great because they're going to add a bit of a fresh pop as well. They've got a bit of that onion flavor profile.
And bring something fresh back to that smokiness, right?
Yeah,
complete that balance.
Very
nice.
Then what I'm going to ask you to do, my brother, is to fill our little cups there with our mayo.
Yeah, I see what you did. Okay.
Yeah, and do both sides. You're going to plop it on.
It in that little...
Yeah, man.
Huh? Got you there.
I've been learning restraint this week. Zoe and I, everything overflowed yesterday. We cleaned up more food off the counter than we did, like literally on the plate. So I'm trying to exercise restraint. Okay, and then
but
we're going to...
It's quite tricky. All right, G, am I doing it on the inside only?
Yeah, both. No, just on the inside.
Okay,
Fill that cup, lacquer.
Got you, I'm sorted over here. Oh, nice.
Now the cheese goes
the authentic
on top.
way.
And you could literally put something over to help it melt down, but the idea is, I think you want the cheese literally oozing.
Also notice how that flavor is just kind of getting smoked up in the cheese while the burger's grilling. So again, flavor sensation on flavor sensation. Come on.
Absolutely magical. I'm going to crank this guy up. How do you like your burgers normally?
I am a medium rare kind of guy. Really? I appreciate the flavor from a natural, like good sourced meat, of course, and I don't want to take that away by kind of burning all that flavor out. So I like to have a good nice
I
blend.
think it's, for me, and I was having this chat with Clem yesterday, for me it's about the amount of fat in it. So if there's a lot of fat, I prefer it to be cooked a little bit longer for that fat to render.
Agreed, fully agreed.
Simple as that. Okay, so we're going to finish these puppies off. We are going super rare because we can. This is in honor of the Liver King.
Liver King!
And that pops on there. Obviously, we would have pushed our cheese a little bit further. That guy pops on top there.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, well played, man. Of course, Mzansi, as easy as that. And look how much fun you could have in the kitchen if you are wanting to find out more about how to focus on making this recipe and slaying it. Don't worry, we got you covered. Here's a recap. Enjoy.
Made with love by Clover. Only you can make my day.
Are you looking for love but struggling to meet the right person for you? Love is Love is an exciting new dating reality TV show that could help you find your match. WhatsApp a video introducing yourself and what you're looking for in a partner to 068 479 1441 and you could be selected to take part in the TV show. Enter now on 068 479 1441. Love is Love, coming soon to SABC2.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now with 19 radio stations and 5 TV channels broadcasting in 12 languages, your home of entertainment, the SABC is continuing its legacy to inspire conversations and amplify your stories with its brand new campaign, Everywhere for Everyone, Always. Let's check it out. Biggest gig of her career, and she is here today. How are you doing?
Stories that connect us, conversations that inspire us, voices that move us forward. At home, on every journey, and every destination. SABC, everywhere for everyone, always.
Giving us more insight into this transformative campaign is Group Executive of Corporate Affairs and Marketing at the SABC, Gugu Ntuli. Gugu, a very good morning. Welcome from our family to your broader SABC family. How are you?
I'm fantastic, Graham. How are you?
Really, really good. Love this time of the year. There is so much going on, and certainly in your space. And I've got to say, first off, what a beautiful story captured in the ad. Loved it. Loved being a part of that process. But we've got to ask, what inspired the launch of this campaign? What's at its heart?
You know, Graham, I think first of all, I just want to congratulate the team, the marketing team, for putting this together. Really, what this is about, it's a brand campaign that really wants to cement what we're trying to do as an evolved SABC that really serves consumer segments who have so much choice of content with so much offering in the market at the moment.
Completely. It's a different world now. And as we've witnessed this shift from traditional TV and radio to more digital mediums, we've also seen a massive shift in the way that the SABC is delivering content to audiences. What are some of your prime objectives with this campaign? What are you hoping to achieve?
So in essence, this everywhere to everyone always, for everyone always, we really want to invite the nation to get to know us again, to understand that the SABC now is no longer the SABC of old. We are digitized, we are multi-platform, we are multi-channel broadcaster, and we are here really to connect with our audiences in a way that we've never done before. Just recently we launched our SABC Plus app, which is an addition, a very important addition to the new SABC and a digitized SABC that talks to all ages, that talks to all demographics of this country and beyond.
Completely, and I've known this, having grown up within this beautiful SABC family, that we are for the people always. That's where it starts. Now, as we head into the festive season, families are traveling back home, gathering to spend quality time together, and we appreciate that time so much more. And of course, we'll have the opportunity to enjoy some of our favorite shows and making new memories. What role do you think that the SABC and this new campaign plays in facilitating this tradition? Because we really are the sounds and sights, the soundtrack to our festive season.
I think, Graham, the country is going through a lot at the moment. I mean, currently we're load shedding. And this is really a distinct, fresh look, and the tone, in essence, really shares with the South African public that the SABC is there with them in their festive times, in their times of doubt, in their times of uncertainty. The reason, for example, that we have become a more digitized environment is that we understand that people are moving all the time. People are moving from one province to another. People are changing jobs. People are moving provinces. And, you know, to have a friend, a trusted friend throughout their journey, throughout their transition is what we're about. It's a sense of home, it's a sense of comfort, but it's also a sense of resonance and saying we are with the times, we understand what your needs are, and we're here to offer value to you for those needs.
I love that, because everything matters so much more now, and we feel it on our little slice of crazy within the bigger ecosystem. The connection to our viewers is so much more powerful now than it's ever been. Now, with the SABC's bigger focus on digital, as you've been explaining, how can audiences amplify their engagement in the SABC's amazing offerings at the moment, especially in such a competitive media landscape?
Well, at first, I think that the audience must follow us on social media platforms. They must go and watch this TVC. I think that it's a labor of love from the SABC, from us to you this festive season, to say, your journey, we understand. We have been there from the beginning. We are here right now, and we want to walk with you throughout your journey of life. But very importantly, which is, I think, distinctly SABC, we understand that you speak different languages, you have different cultures, and we actually demonstrate those in the TVC. We actually showcase the diversity of this country, the diversity of people, tastes, and we are a trusted brand. We are a trusted brand. We just actually won the brand with the greatest reputation in the SEO section just a week ago, which actually proves that SABC is really a brand that can be trusted and that is there for its audiences.
Completely there for the people. I love the fact that we've been able to, in our small part, play a little role within this broader campaign. It's been wonderful. We are so proud to be a part of this SABC family. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much, Graham, and thank you for being a part of it. It really made a difference.
Join the engine of the freedom of expression, the SABC, and Mzansi's instrument that inspires greater possibilities for all people in every corner of this beautiful country.
Oh, thank you so much, Guguntuli. Absolutely loving everything coming from that, and I know it's getting us excited. And speaking of excitement, it's time to unlock Red. It's a pop quiz. Vodacom time.
Unlock the summer of champions. Get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 5G on a 600-minute Red Core voice plan.
It's time to switch to Red and unlock more with Vodacom Red's amazing rewards and benefits that simply cannot be missed this summer. Now unlock a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 5G with 600 minutes for only 1,339 Rand per month for 24 months, and unlock a free hotel voucher and a 1,000 Rand free accessory spend. And of course, T's and C's apply. Now, because it's a Friday, it means that we're about to make someone a little bit richer. We've invited you to join in on the pop quiz fun and joy by entering the weekly competition online form. And we have this week's lucky participant on the line. Let's say good morning to Uri. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm doing very well. Listen, I'm very excited for you. Are you ready to unlock your summer with Vodacom Red?
Let's hear what you've got to ask me.
Excellent, I love it. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and for every question that you get right, you'll receive 500 Rand, right? And if you are an existing Vodacom contract customer, or you've recently switched to Red, which means that you've switched over into this contract in the last 30 days, you then stand a chance to double your winnings. Are you ready for those questions?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Question number 1. What's the Vodacom summer phrase?
Further together.
Okay, unfortunately, it's Unlock Summer. That's the phrase.
Oh.
But don't worry. We've got 4 more questions to go. Here we go. Now, question 2. Sign up as a prepaid Prime Video Mobile Edition customer and only pay how much per month after your 30-day free trial?
I've got no idea.
Oh, okay. It's 29 Rand per month. Pretty good deal there. But don't worry, I've got 3 more questions for you. You can still win some good money. This one is a true or false question. Unlock a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 5G with 600 minutes for only 1,339 Rand per month for 24 months. Is that a true deal or a false deal?
That's true.
Yeah, there we go. 500 Rand in the bank. All right, question number 4. Name a freebie that you can unlock with this month's Red Core deal. I mentioned 2 of them at the top. So name any one of them.
Hotel vouchers.
Yes. Do you want to just say another one just for fun?
Oh, yes, but that didn't come up.
Don't worry. You've already got the 500 Rand there. Okay, so that's 1,000 Rand so far. Last question.
Okay.
Last question. Up to how many months insurance cover do you get on your devices when you switch to Red?
24 months.
Up to 24 months, there we go. Well done, congratulations. Okay, so you've now got 1,500 Rand. I have one more question for you, the $1 million question. Are you a Vodacom contract customer or have you switched to contract in the last 30 days?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay, unfortunately we don't double your winnings, but you are still 1,500 Rand richer. Congratulations, Uri!
Oh, thank you so very much. Yay!
Absolutely love it. Enjoy it. Now, we're inviting you to join in on the Pop Quiz Fun too, so you can unlock your summer with Vodacom. Now, stand a chance to win up to 2,500 Rand and the opportunity to double those winnings if you are a Vodacom contract customer or you've switched to Red or contract in the last 30 days. To enter, click on the link in the competition post on Expresso's Facebook or Twitter pages and fill out the simple entry form. We could be calling you to partake in the next week's Red Core Quiz. Entries close on Monday, the 12th of December at midday, and T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Unlock the Summer of Champions. Travel the world and connect anywhere with flight discounts and international roaming. Get the new Samsung Z Flip 4 5G on a 600-minute Red Core voice plan for 1,339 Rand per month over 24 months and a free hotel voucher. Plus, get 1,000 Rand free accessory spend and make it the best summer ever with Vodacom, SA's leading network. Available in-store or online. Feather together. Vodacom.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Time to have a little fun and see who has got what it takes to not be triggered in another round of the super sensitive tongue twister game.
It's the super sensitive tongue twister game.
Yes, of course, it's time to go down right now. We're talking about 3 rounds of absolute magic. The boys having fun.
I love my life right now.
So much is happening out here in the
I'm
studio.
terrified now.
All right, but let me explain to you what's happening right now. It's the super fun tongue twister game. We've got 3 phases in 3 languages and 3 trigger foods on top of that. All right, so gents, you both have 10 seconds, obviously, to repeat as much as you can the tongue twister challenge game. All right, so it's very simple. You've got something over here on the left. It's called a tamalechi. This is like I think it's a Chinese sweet of some sort, but it's very, very sour.
Really?
Yeah, very, very sour.
Cool.
So it's masked in the sweetness, but you've got to have it flat side down on the tongue.
Flat
right?
side down.
That's where the sourness is. Then we obviously got something cold and something hot.
Okay.
You guys know the drill.
All trigger foods, right?
Okay, so what we're going to be starting off with actually is the hot stuff, right? We've got a Danish cheese sauce mixed up in this.
That's delicious.
And you guys have 10 seconds starting. Who's going to go first? G-Man, you ready for it?
Closest to the pie.
All right,
We'll
let's
go.
step it up. Let's step it up, man.
All right.
10 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1. Chow down. Go for it.
Careful, could be
Big
hot.
one.
Could be hot. Is it?
Okay, go for it.
You still
He threw 3 free throws. 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 He threw 3 free throws.
Did you make out
Can I just call it right then and there? You can't enter this challenge and then goes. Like, no, what is that?
You heard exactly what I was
I have
saying.
no idea what you said, man.
Catch up.
Get out of
Someone's
here.
done.
Where was the sound? I was waiting for the disparaging.
Show you how it's done.
Is
there a little bit of spice in
Big
it?
one. All right,
Making
the
that
clock
flavor
starts.
profile, huh?
3, 2, 1, let's go.
He threw 3 free throws. 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 He threw 3
You'll get it.
free throws.
You'll get it now.
He threw 3 free throws. Bro, I was in there.
He did throw 3 free
Did you get a bit of
throws, and
heat
you
in
must-
there? There's a bit of chili in there. Did you sneak a little bit of like...
A little bit of something, you know?
Don't worry about that.
All right, nice start. Well done.
Nice and easy. That was your first challenge. Well done. Okay, so we can move over to the next one. We're going to go for something... Whoa, sorry, sir. We're going to go for something nice and sour on this one. So don't forget, you got to have that sour button side facing down, all right? So flat side
Oh,
on
we're going
the
sour this time round.
G-Man, this is going to be
It doesn't even want to come out of that.
Is it jellyish?
It's not jelly, so it's like a hard candy, sweet on the outside.
You're not meant to chew through this, are you?
No, don't chew because you'll probably crack a tooth.
Don't.
All right, so please don't do that.
How's that affecting you there?
Getting the sourness yet?
Yeah,
You
your
ready
face
for
is
it, G?
telling the tale.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, hit it.
9 nukkerige nagapies, jaag 9 jukkerige jakkalsies. 9 nukkerige nagapies, jaag 9 jukkerige jakkalsies.
That took a lot out of you there, right?
What is this in my mouth, man?
Hey?
Is it getting worse?
I don't know what it is, my brain.
I could see it in your eyes there. The young van Riebeck was going, hey, go. Yachom, Yakalsi, Yachom.
Are you going to keep that? Can't handle it.
I know, I don't know what it is. My brain can't compute. I don't have the synapses to tell me.
I'm pretty sure. I always tried to figure this out as a kid, and I never knew what was inside that. I'm pretty sure it's like some sort of like a dried fish.
So, okay, hold on. Can we get a close-up shot of this, please?
Yeah.
You're telling me, you're like, oh, it's a tamaleti. There's a brown-looking particle here, and you have no idea what that is, and you're telling us to eat this?
I think it's like a pork
No,
roll.
it's edible. I swear to you, I promise, it's like a Chinese fruit of some sorts.
It's got nothing to do with a book, and it doesn't rhyme with
Yeah,
a
I'm
ball.
telling you.
No, I promise you it
But you
doesn't.
could spook 'em.
All right. But enjoy that experience, man. How good is that?
Yummy, eh?
No!
Could eat them all day.
No! How wild, how wild. All
Eat
right.
them all day.
Your time starts in 3,
What's in my mouth?
2, 1. Let's go.
9 nukkerige nachtapies, jacht 9 jukkerige jakkelsies. 9 nukkerige nachtapies, jacht 9 jukkerige jakkelsies. 9 nukkerige jacht...
It started off so good, so savor.
What is
so
this?
savor.
And then the book thing did a roll in my tongue.
Can a scientist please drop us a voice note to explain what these things are? Tamalechis.
If you know the actual definition of what this actually is, please come through on social media right now. Let us know. We'd love
I don't know
to find
how
out.
something can be salty, sweet, and sour at the same time.
Salty, sweet, and bolly.
No. Wait, what do you mean?
No.
How do you know?
No. Oh, jeez. Come on. Oh, no, please. No. Put some respect on my... No.
We're going to final round. Final round, gentlemen.
You're going to have to do the rest of the show with 3 of those in your mouth, dude.
That's actually a good idea.
Done with you.
All right, gentlemen, final round. Let's get going.
Okay.
The last one, this is sweet. It's a panna cotta. This is something you're going to enjoy.
Oh, well.
I got you.
Well. Really, Graham? You're going to just take that like that?
Hit it, my friend. Go for it.
Yati Papa Pachi. If I says Pachafaki.
Wow.
Yati Papa Pachi. If I says Pachafaki.
Wow.
Yati Papa Pachi. If I says Pachafaki. Yay!
It's like I landed in Greece.
I feel like I just started a riot. I feel like I just...
It's the kids for me. It's like,
Yes, Kat.
uncle.
Come on, bro. I
Thank
want to
you.
hear those kids again. Come on, man. Let's do this. Big mouth.
kids.
This one's for the kids.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. Yeah, you see, we got you. We got you, all right? In 3,
Come on,
Yati
lad.
papa pachi if I just pachafaki. Yati papa. Yeah, yati papa pachi if I just pachafaki. Yati papa pachi. Yati papa pachi if I just pachafaki. Yati papa. Yeah!
Extra points for the dance moves over there.
What were we saying?
Why did you eat fat, Papa?
That's exactly what why did you eat fat, Papa? That's exactly what you're asking right there.
Oh.
But guys, thank you so much. This was awesome. We're having so much fun here. It is Friday and life is too short to be triggered by your favorite hot, cold, sweet and sour foods, as you've seen right now.
That's
you
a
can
favorite.
switch to Sensodyne, and of course it's the Ultra Nova Repair and Protect, and you can live your life trigger-free. Now that we know how to protect our teeth, we don't have to worry about sinking them into our favorite treats this festive season. Gents, congratulations. I think the winner of this round is... Kat Lechem op. Who is the dance moves? It's the dance moves.
I'm triggered though. No, I am triggered.
You're more than welcome to keep them, my friend.
I'd like a VAR on that one. And I'd really like a scientific explanation.
Cut, let's go.
All right, brother, let's head to the kitchen. We've got some more food to make. Yes.
Stick with this here.
Yeah, man. Of course, we're heading in the kitchen right now, having so much fun on this Friday session. And it's not stopping here, man, because, of course, as you know, with Golden Cloud, they've been doing something special. Last week, we got a chance to taste 2 entries, which were delicious, and I could not decide between the 2. And today, it's round 2. We're going to do it again.
We're going to do it all over again. We've got 2 spectacular creations here.
Yes.
What I love about the Golden Cloud Baker Search, and we know this year, obviously, our finalists are going to be paired with professionals, which is going to be amazing. So you're going to watch that growth path, their trajectory just climb. But it's the individualization, is that a real word?
It is now.
Like
Friday.
the creativity that is being expressed with these Christmas bakes. And obviously it all boils down to how you combine your Golden Cloud product with your Beacon sweets in the most ingenious ways. We've seen stained glass windows made out of melted
remember
sparkles.
that, yeah, I remember that. The colorful windows, like, come on. But let's talk about these two, man, because I'm getting excited now. Today we are tasting the top 2 entry bakes from this week's submission, as we mentioned, and you, our viewers, will vote for your favorite entry on the Golden Cloud and Expresso social media platforms. Now, the baker with the most votes across all platforms will be announced on the show on Monday. And will be one of 5 finalists competing live in the Expresso kitchen for the grand prize of 50,000 Rand. Bring it on. All right, so our first bake is by Chandre, who came through with bright colors and a classic flavor. Now, she wrote the following: my love for baking comes naturally. It makes me happy when the enjoyment and facial expressions of loved ones are seen while enjoying the bakes. Now, I don't just think presentation of what you present is important, but how it tastes should be mind-blowing. Let's find out.
Oh,
Hey?
I'm waiting. My mind is going to be blown.
Experience coming here, my friend.
It is with no small measure of guilt that I cut into this beautiful creation.
But it is
man.
beautiful.
It's
I must just say,
gorgeous.
kudos on the presentation, indeed.
The colours pop.
Yeah, and I've been
And
going through
I'm
some of
feeling layers
the
in
strategy in this just to
Whoa.
create a cake and hair. It's quite a lot.
Yeah,
of
that's
fine
time,
technique.
eh?
Yeah,
That is
man.
time.
That's lots of time. Ooh, how's it on the inside? Hard, soft? Little mix,
It's
you
got
don't know?
layers, definitely got layers. Some with a bit more pushback, some... Whoop, here we go.
Oh, it looks like vanilla on the inside.
And I'm trying not to
Gee,
get
I'm sorry,
ice
but
all
I
over
can't
me.
wait for you.
Go
I'm
for
going to
it.
go
No,
straight ahead,
straight in there,
that's
buddy.
okay?
Dig
Because
in.
I'm dying to
Taste.
figure this one out. I must get some of that icing
Flake.
as well. Oh, okay.
I'm
Let's
dying
see
to know what this
Chandra's all
icing
about.
tastes like.
She mentioned she loves putting a smile on people's faces. Let's see if she
Oh, I
can
love
do
it.
that.
Yeah, she did say it's all about our faces. I'm sorry, for the tabaletti might change the flavour.
Okay. Okay. What's weirdly screaming out for me right now is actually the icing sugar. of all
I was
things.
going to say.
Yeah, it's normally the
beautiful
cake,
icing.
but the icing you really nailed. Not too overpowering, a beautiful sweetness. It's got some flavor in it too. I see you, Chandra, and hey, look at this. I'm smiling too. Yes, that's thanks to you. Absolutely.
Nice.
love it. Gee, what do
Okay,
you
I'm
think?
done with
That's
that.
Good, man. Yeah.
Beautiful. I think for me, obviously having gone through a few rounds of Golden Cloud, the baker's search, for me, the quality of the cake is always really important, and I love the texture, flavor profile, brilliant, and I like the inclusion of the Jody toss.
Beautiful, man. Just before we end this one, I wanted to talk to you about the next one. It's Zandeline, and it's a black-baked forest-inspired reindeer. Now, she wrote, I have a way of using ingredients in an innovative way, and my flavor combinations are always so delicious. I'm pretty sure it is right now. Gee, you want to grab
a whole one, man.
Pass one for you
thank
over
you,
there.
buddy.
Yeah, whole one for you. Let's tuck in.
No tongue twister required, eh?
Hang on. There's chocolate cake on the inside, crusted with chocolate on the outside. The reindeers are just absolutely beautifully put together. That is cute. This is special.
The pretzels. The salted pretzel under the chocolate. Genius.
Well played, well played. Well, Mzansi, the choice is yours. Obviously, we can't decide, so head over to Expresso Golden Cloud social media platform to vote for your favorite bake, and the entry with the most votes will be announced as our 4th Golden Cloud finalist. And remember, there's still one last week to get your entry in to stand the chance to win the grand prize of 50,000 Rand in cash.
Whoa.
Oh, yes, bring it on. And the winning contestant and chef duo will be crowned live on Expresso. So to enter, bake with Golden Cloud and Beacon, snap a picture and share your bake using the hashtag Golden Baker Search 2022 and tell us why you should be a finalist. Now, of course, WhatsApp entries can also go to 078 102 0321. Enjoy, because definitely I am. Oh, this is good. Well done.
Tasted a lot.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I promise you, Friday is heating up, as you've already seen. We're having so much fun right now. We've still got that EP from Beatenberg coming through. But before we get to that, official duties must commence. And, of course, Kat standing by with the latest.
Well, the time now about 4 minutes past 7 o'clock, and a time to reflect on the news headlines on this Friday morning. On the national news front, the Post Bank has urged grant recipients to use retail stores to withdraw their social grants. This follows social grant beneficiaries using the Post Bank and SASSA Gold cards struggling with withdrawing their December grant payments at ATMs. Now, Post Bank and SASSA say this follows attacks on the network by criminals. Postbank spokesperson Dr. Bongani Diako says millions of grant recipients were affected. Diako said beneficiaries on the SASSA Gold Card were about 6 million, but a good chunk of that had already been paid, namely old age grants and disability grants. Now, Stage 6 rolling blackouts were implemented from noon yesterday until further notice. Eskom said this was due to a high number of breakdowns. Earlier, Eskom had announced that Stage 4 rolling blackouts would be implemented from 9 a.m. in the morning until further notice. Meanwhile, Minister of Public Enterprise Pravin Gordhan has said that Phase 6 load shedding is completely unacceptable and has instructed the management and Eskom's board to end it, as it has devastating impacts on households, businesses and the economy as a whole. On the international news front this morning, a protester has been executed in Iran after being found guilty regarding the recent anti-government protests. Mohsen Shekhari is the first protester to receive the death penalty over recent unrest. He was hanged yesterday morning. Now, he was accused of blocking a main road in Tehran on the 25th of September and wounding a paramilitary force member. 11 people in Iran have so far been sentenced to death in connection with protests after the death of 22-year-old Masha Amini while she was detained by Iran's moral police. In other news, 7 African stock exchanges launched an integrated project in Ivory Coast on Wednesday to facilitate cross-border trading of securities on the continent. Now, the initiative, called the African Exchange Linkage Project, includes the stock exchanges of Nigeria, Mauritius, Morocco, South Africa, Kenya, Egypt and West Africa. Ghana's and Botswana's will be joining at a later stage. Now, the stock exchanges remain distinct markets and there is no cross-listing of shares, but investors in different countries can now buy shares on other exchanges through a common platform, which went live on the 18th of November. And then finally, Celine Dion has revealed that she has been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, known as SPS, a rare neurological disorder with features of an autoimmune disease. Now, the world-famous French-Canadian singer told her 5.2 million Instagram followers the condition makes her muscles spasm uncontrollably. It has also left her with difficulties walking and singing. Now, as a result, she will be unable to play planned shows in the UK and Europe next year. Dion said she had been dealing with problems with her health for a long time, and she added, quote, "Unfortunately, these spasms affect every aspect of my daily life, sometimes causing difficulties when I walk and not allowing me to use my vocal cords to sing the way I'm used to. The rare neurological disorder affects something like only 1 in a million people," she said. Well, we wish her all of the best in her recovery as she makes her way back to the stage, hopefully in very soon to come. All right, now, that is it for the news. We'll take another look at 8 o'clock, and here's a quick little look at what's happening in the traffic as we get you ready for work.
Thank you so much, Kat. It's time to look at the traffic this morning for many of you heading on the roads. Now, in Midrand, Johannesburg, there's a stationary truck on the N1 northbound before Allendale Road, and the left lane is closed, so please do drive carefully if you are in this area. Now, for those also in Orlando East in Johannesburg, there's flooding on Soweto Highway at the Mzimhlope. And again, please use alternative routes this morning. Now, for anybody else heading out onto the roads, please make sure you buckle up and stay safe and, of course, plan accordingly. For now, though, it's time to head from the ground up to the sky and find out what's happening the latest. And here's G with the weather.
Thank you so much. Well, let's start with some weather news locally first, as experienced globally, in fact, including South Africa. We've seen some incredible weather surges of late. Now, India saw a huge increase in extreme weather events such as heat waves and lightning strikes this year. As a result, related deaths rose to their highest in 3 years, with scientists blaming climate change. There were nearly 8 times as many heat waves, 27 in all, and lightning strikes numbered 111, claiming some 907 lives. Incredible. In total, there were 2,183 deaths due to such events so far this year. It tells a tale. The country of some 1.4 billion suffered its hottest March in more than a century, and temperatures were usually high in April and May, blamed mainly on climate change again. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization says that from 1998 to 2017, more than 166,000 people died due to heat waves globally. And it added that between 2030 and 2050, climate change is expected to cause about 250,000 additional deaths per year due to malnutrition, malaria, diarrhea, and heat stress in general. Incredible news there. Now let's turn to some of your sunrise views to take the edge off. And thank you so much to everyone who sent in this morning, including Mark Bosman out in beautiful George, who captured this tangerine full sky, looking like the day ahead is going to be beautiful. Then Romaisa in KZN sent in a ray of sunshine, literally, with the sun glimmering through the clouds. Wendy out in midstream snapped this shot of the wispy clouds before heading out to work this morning. Hope you have a fantastic day. Then last up, we've got Dudley Cork showing off the graceful still water with the bold sun shining out in Woodbridge Island. What a spectacular way to start your day. Keep them coming. Share your sunrise views with us on 063-408-8863. All right, so let's see what we are staring down temperature-wise moving into the weekend. And we start in Polokwane, where your low is 15, going up to 27. On Mbombela, expect some rain, 84% chance. In fact, 18 your low, going up to 26. Pretoria ranging between 16 and 26. Johannesburg, 55% chance of thunder showers, 15 your low, going up to 23. Mahikeng ranging between 17 and 27 degrees. Klerksdorp, 16 and 27 with a chance of rain there as well. Kimberley, your low, 19, going up to 31 degrees. Bloemfontein, 16 and 28 your range. 62% chance of rain in Richards Bay, where your low is 21, going up to 29 degrees. Pietermaritzburg ranging between 18 and 28 with a chance of rain there as well. Down in Durbs, expect some humidity with temperatures ranging between 23 and 28 and a slight chance of rain. Mthatha, your low 18, going up to 30. East London, 21 and 29. Craddock, your low 17, going up to 35 degrees. Might have some rain there to temper that heat. Gqeberha, your low 20, going up to 30 degrees. George, 16 and 32 your range. Cape Town, the mother city, 18 is your low, going up to only 23 with some cloud cover keeping the temperatures down. Worcester, 15 and 34 degrees your range. You can feel what I'm building towards here. Sutherland, 13, your low, going up to 32 degrees with a 25% chance of rain. A 1% chance of rain in Uppington, which you might hold on to because your low is 22. Your high in Uppington, 38 degrees. Please be careful. Just stay out of the sun during those peak hours around midday. Look after yourself, and as always, regardless of the weather, let's make it a Beatenberg kind of a day.
Well, you've walked right into the right part of the set, I can tell you that, Graham. We are all very, very excited to have Beatenberg back in our studio. Of course, a brand new EP is out on the way to Beatenberg. But before we hear music from that offering, here's a trip down memory lane with a song called Scorpion Fish.
More took hundreds of colors, but I'd be no better off blind. And you have several intentions in your labyrinth mind, and I have many impressions of you. Scorpion fish, go on, come back and haunt me as you wish. Go on, come back and haunt me as you wish.
Oh, man. Wow. What a fantastic way to start off our Friday morning with Beatenberg. Let us know what you thought about that performance. And, of course, lots more to come on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Stay tuned.
You too can win big with Tropica. Buy a Tropica promo pack, follow the details, enter, and stand a chance to win your share of thousands of smooth prizes, such as airtime, data, AEG fridges, Island Tribe hampers, Rest Assured beds, plus limited edition Tropica bags, towels, tents, cooler bags, and cushions. The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you stand to win. Tropica, nothing smoother.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. So good to have you with us as we prepare to join Good Morning Qatar. We love you guys live on all of the SABC channels right now. This is the Expresso team, Kat and Graham here to fill you in on what's been going on off the field and, of course, on the social media platforms. And, of course, the World Cup enters the business end today. Two of those quarterfinals taking centre stage this evening, and they are mouth-watering.
Indeed, Brazil facing Croatia. Who might your money be on there? It has been a World Cup of upsets. And, of course, in the other match of the day, Netherlands facing Argentina. I don't want to say much, but, Graham, what you're wearing right now is giving Maradona Messi vibes.
And I'm glad that you mentioned Maradona, because there are some tributes to Maradona coming your way through this World Cup, which I absolutely love. We have seen an incredible show of dominance on the field, yes, and a couple of upsets. So I think expect that as we move through the knockout stages today.
Yep.
But of course, we are loving the World Cup, but one particular famous person who I suppose we all owe a debt of gratitude because he kept live sport going during lockdown
This is true,
is UFC boss Dana White. Okay, now he won't be among those enjoying the action in Qatar. The World Cup has been giving us all the fantastic drama to watch unfold in recent weeks, with the knockout stages obviously picking up from where we left off. And while, though, you know, he has claimed, okay, that this is the least talented sport on earth, this is according to White, saying that the goals are too big and it is for children. In fact, let's hear from the man himself. That's rough.
I'm not a big hockey fan, but I respect so much how talented you have to be to play hockey, okay? Soccer, whole nother ballgame. Can't stand soccer. I think that it's the least talented sport on earth. There's a reason 3-year-olds can play soccer, okay? You run around and kick a ball. Yeah, Landsberg said, you wouldn't say that if you were Brazil. I said, dude, I say this in every country. When you're playing a game where the net is this big, right, and the score is 3-1, are you shitting me right now?
That's a blowout.
Do you know how, you know how untalented you have to be to score 3 points when the net is this big? Now in hockey, you have guys on skates, right, with crooked sticks, where they have to hit a puck into a net that's the same size as the goalie, okay? That's a sport that the score should be 3-1.
Look, you know, there are footballers right now that have changed sports to MMA so that they can actually get into the UFC to go and dish one to Dana White. But
look, with all due respect to him, let's calm down, bro. Calm down a little bit. You know, I'd love to see him striking it into the top bin from outside of the box with a perfectly curled trajectory.
Yeah,
then
with your left foot.
How untalented you have to be.
Okay, let's put it in perspective. The fact that the tournament has attracted only 2 billion viewers worldwide probably suggests that, yes, he is in the minority with this one.
I'm sure he was joking.
Yeah, no, Dana White, we dig what you do, but stay in your lane, I think. Then, of course, on the field, the Netherlands team gearing up for their last 8 tie with pre-tournament favourites Argentina later today. This one, I think, might actually decide the World Cup. I hate to say it.
Do you think
Look at that, Dana White.
Do that?
Come on, Dana White.
Could you do that with your in your octagon? Could you do that? Doubt it.
Check it out. And he emphatically makes the point for us. So the Dutch overcame the USA, obviously 3-1 in the round of 16, while Argentina, they edged out Australia. A bit of a test there.
Yeah.
Louis van Gaal's side have had a few days off, and they've been making the most of it. Players having a little bit of fun time in their training sessions and playing games like table tennis in their downtime.
Wow. Oh, wow. It's like a pass it. Oh, hey!
Pass the ball. Dana White's not going to like this.
Hey, is that young Shabby there?
No.
Wow. Are they speaking Afrikaans? No. Het is een beetje Duits. 2 keer.
2 keer. Sam, ik kan het doen.
That's actually good to see these guys having a little bit of a chill time, because this is such a high-tension World Cup as well.
Completely.
Any tournament kind of sport, right, is that high-tense kind of thing. So you're glad to see them actually unwinding and actually enjoying it as well, right?
Yeah, completely.
It's important.
And I think theirs is probably the most high-pressure match when you look at that matchup and the expectation from fans. But I think it's safe to say that they should probably stick to football. We won't ask Dana White any questions around that one. Well, yes, there is all sorts of entertainment on the field. We've seen some amazing footy. There was also plenty to do away from the stadium.
Is that minus the accommodation in the desert, right? Yeah, exactly.
As part of the entertainment experience.
In fact, the latest attraction in Qatar is the Maradona Fan Fest in honor of the late Argentina legend. Take a look at some of these visuals. The festival features state-of-the-art technology, public exhibits and events and auctions, among other attractions as well. And multiple sporting celebrities from around the world are also expected to pay tribute to Diego Maradona at the Fan Fest by donating personal items that will be auctioned at the end of the event. Look at that, man.
Incredible. And that beautiful jet that you saw, it's also going to be auctioned off after the final of the World Cup on the 18th of December. I wonder if there's going to be any sign of a World Cup actually happening in Qatar once this is done. Like everything, as soon as they've finished, it's like they take the players' boots off before they've walked off the field. That we've got those are being donated. But that's great. Create a legacy. Do something special. And I think all of us have spent many hours watching Maradona, kind of hours and hours of this incredible man's contribution to football. So I'm so glad that they are marking him in this milestone event, man.
Diego Armando Maradona, yes. Thanks very much to our team. Hello, good morning, Qatar. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the matches. We'll see you again on Monday as we report back on what's happened over the weekend. But I've got to ask you, so Croatia, Brazil, are you pretty set on that?
I am.
You are?
I might still put money on Croatia.
I'm saying, you know, with the upsets we've seen, how about a little cheeky 10 rand on Croatia to win this one? You might walk out with something. And in the Argentina-Netherlands match, who are you calling there?
I'm going to sit back as a neutral and just enjoy two of the
get
best
out of here.
footballing teams.
No, Richard, you're not getting away that easy.
No, I think I would love to see Messi shine. I would love to see Argentina do that, just to give Messi that opportunity to achieve World Cup glory. So that's where I'm going to leave it. But I didn't wear this on purpose.
Vamos, Argentina. Vamos a ganar. Okay, let's go.
Boys, having too much fun with that one. And of course, this is a tough one to decide when it comes to World Cup. I don't know where your money's going to be, but rather save your money and spend it on something that's going to give you a whole lot of lachis. Now, listen to this. What happens when three childhood friends and local soapy stars decide to collaborate on a two-man comedy show? Well, nothing but pure and unabashed hilarity, of course, and lots of lachis. I'm talking about Theodore Yankees, Maurice Page, and Christo Davids, all legendary local actors in their own right, and they've come together to bring funny to your festive season with their production, Platform 9 Homecoming. So joining us this morning, we've got writer, director Christo Davids, accompanied by actors Theodore Yankees, as well as Maurice Page in the building. Let's give them a good feel-good welcome! Yeah, 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 yeah!
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having us.
Firstly, well done, especially to you, Christo, for making it here on time. Not an easy task, eh, I believe?
No. Cape Town traffic is no joke.
No, it's good. I think for the weekend and the hype for what's happening with you guys at the Baxter, let's talk about it, man. Homecoming obviously started like 9 years ago, dude. That's incredible stuff. What was the inception at the start, the premise, and how did this all come to be in the first place?
Well, the three of us have been friends for the last 3 years. And
blessing or curse?
Both. It depends on the weather. Actually,
and the traffic.
Yes. And prayer. A lot of prayer. It's more challenging to be friends with him than to raise children.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let's move on. So,
yeah,
we always wanted to work together on something about where we come from and the people that we grew up with. And then we came together and I came with an idea of these two guys that goes on this train journey to Johannesburg to go chase their dreams, which is basically what we did. And then we started off with Platform 9, the first one, in 2011, I think. And then in 2013, we did the second one, Platform 9 to Park Station, where they eventually get on the train and land in Johannesburg. And now we're busy with the final chapter of the trilogy, Homecoming, where they get on the train and come back to Cape Town because Joburg, there's more in Cape Town for them than in Joburg. And ironically, Theo and Maurice both moved back to Cape Town.
Recently, yes. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Welcome back home.
Thanks, man.
It's good having you. And
excited.
Of course, it's good seeing you both together. You've done some incredible things. I know there's a saying that goes, business and friends are like water and oil. They don't go together. But with the two of you, I mean, countlessly, you've done some incredible things together, right? And for me, it seems like it's just success after success. You're selling out to, well, you're playing to sold-out crowds. What is the secret? What do you think is the testament to the success that you've had?
I think it's obviously, number one is, you know, how we were brought up, those values.
And then secondly, it's just the love and the passion for what we do. I think there's a immense respect for what we do, and people can pick that up. So I think that's the secret.
And also Maurice's good looks.
Yeah, and contributes a lot to the success.
Just distract them.
Fire muscles, man.
Maurice, maybe I could ask you though. I mean, you've obviously played in so many different spaces when it comes to acting, bringing things to life. How's that differentiation between, let's say, comedy with a live audience and comedy, like, let's say, behind the camera? Must be quite different. What's that for you, that perspective?
Listen, I think I'm going to be honest with you. I think the difference is you only get to do it once.
Yeah.
When you perform in front of a live audience.
Yeah.
When you do it in camera. On camera, you get away with cheating. You get to do it like there's a pickup. You know, there's always like a second or a third take. With theater, and I think that's what the beautiful thing is about it. You only get that one chance. Like, you know, I was thinking last night about it, and it's almost like, you know, the challenges that you face in life. And a good example of what we have done now in Tropica, you only get to do it once. If you fail, brother, you're out. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, that's a beautiful thing about it, and I love it. I just love it. You only get to do it once because people get to see it at one and only time, and it's up to you to make it work.
Yeah, look, I think from my side, especially watching gentlemen like you can feel your presence. You feel that energy, and that's something that I always respect because, like you said, it's live, it's in the moment.
Yeah.
There's no mess-ups here, and I think that really just epitomes the true art of what you actually are doing. But let's talk about the excitement and the reason why you're here. Obviously, the show's happening. How do audience that want to get involved in it, where do they get tickets? Where you're performing? Obviously, I believe it's at the Baxter. Plug us, man.
Well, we are at the Baxter from next Tuesday, the 13th to the 7th of January, and the tickets are available at Web Tickets, and I would recommend that everyone in Cape Town book a ticket. Gaat sê vir your ma, your pa, your auntie, your uncle. It's a lekker Christmas outing, and we've got Theo and Maurice in the show that is done with a lot of passion and a lot of love, and, you know, go lag saam met ons.
I can't think of another reason. Can't think of another reason to enjoy the festive. This is perfect timing, and the cast of Platform 9 is going nowhere. So stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show for some more lachis in just a bit, and we'll see you there.
Sorry, Maurice, wardrobe called. I need to just help you here. Just.
He's too small, bro. He's too small.
Stand a chance of winning 10,000 Rand with Play.coza when you watch Tropica Island of Treasure. Simply SMS PLAY to 41191 or scan this QR code and follow the steps to enter. You could be winning your own treasure of 10,000 Rand. T's and C's apply and can be found on Play.coza. Let's play with Play.coza.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
On the beach, at a braai, playing sport or chilling. Hashtag join the tribe, because protecting our skin from the harmful rays of the sun makes for a lifetime of good times. Tame the sun with Island Tribe.
Oh, it's a Friday, bro. It's a Friday.
there's so much magic.
The weekend is here. The beach is calling. I need that rest right now.
Bring it on. But before we do, let's talk about how we can even lift summer up to higher levels with Island Tribe and Prior Eyewear, and they've been getting you summer ready.
Yep, exactly. You've stood the chance to win an Island Tribe hamper and incredible premium crafted Prior Eyewear, all to the value of 2,490 Rand. And all you had to do was join in on the competition by answering the weekly competition question. And we asked you what your ideal summer holiday looks like. And today, we finally have a winner on the line.
Yes. Can I get a drum roll? Our winner is Leanne. Now, Leanne wrote the following with a comment: my ideal summer holiday is being away in Neisner. Yeah, it's nice now. And it is so beautiful there. Spending time and relaxing with my dog and daughter on the beach or at a nice restaurant overlooking the heads. Hashtag join the tribe. Hashtag Prior Eyewear. Leanne, well done. How does it feel? Yeah. Yo, are you there?
Amazing.
Okay,
Thank
you're
you
there.
so much.
Yes.
Great to have you with us, Leanne. And yes, congratulations on being the winner. I'm sure that you are very, very excited. In fact, how excited are you to be receiving this wonderful prize package?
Ecstatic. I absolutely can't wait to wear my fashionable sunglasses and use Island Tribe sunblock. I've heard amazing things about this product, and I'm really looking forward to trying it.
That's amazing.
You definitely
Leanne,
love it.
I'm actually wondering, since you are the expert on Neisner, or traveling to Neisner, which is one of our most popular tourist destinations or holiday destinations, what's that one place you think everyone should visit when they are in Neisner?
For me, I would say it's Nutsi with the beautiful castles.
Ooh.
Those are exquisite.
All right.
Lovely
Say
stuff.
no more. Adding that to the bucket list. Yes, please. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much again for taking part in this, and enjoy the start to the weekend.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much to everyone for my amazing prizes.
Well done. So with your summer essentials sorted, you're able to then tame the sun with Island Tribe and Prior Eyewear.
On the beach, at a braai, playing sport or chilling. Hashtag join the tribe, because protecting our skin from the harmful rays of the sun makes for a lifetime of good times. Tame the sun with Island Tribe.
Oh, Beatenberg are back at probably their happy place, Kirsten Bosch. Tomorrow you can get your tickets at Web Tickets, and I suggest you see these boys back in action. They're about to bring their soft, sweet sounds to the Expresso studio right now. I want to say for me, but it's actually for you. Here they are with one of their classics. Raphael, take it away, boys.
One.
Sometimes it feels like heaven, and sometimes it feels like hell. But you keep on going until it gets hard to tell. And your body moves with the grace of an archangel, like a stroke of genius from Raphael. You lie down on the backseat undercover, and every part of you is aching, but your face is radiant, because you went right through the pain. You wrestled with an angel, you waited in the rain. St. George and the dragon on a pressed and painted plane. The sweat upon your forehead did not fall in vain, didn't fall in vain. Sometimes it feels like heaven, and sometimes it feels like hell. But you keep on going until it gets hard to tell. And your body moves with the grace of an archangel, like a stroke genius from Raphael. Crowd was still like a fresco in a chapel. 9/7 on the 5th, oh Saint Sebastian must have been beside you all the way. The greatest match in history, you put them all to shame. 4 hours in a Rolex could not put you away. You did it for yourself. Now the people sing your name. The people sing your name. Sometimes it feels like heaven, and sometimes it feels like hell. But you keep on going until it gets hard to tell. And your body moves with the grace of an archangel, like a stroke of genius from Raphael. Sometimes it feels, sometimes it feels.
Yes, man. Oh, we have missed that groove. Thank you, gents. Oh, please. So step one, go and download that as your summer tune, your soundtrack, especially if you're going to be hitting the open road and going out there and exploring. Step two, get a ticket for Kirsten Bosch tomorrow on Web Tickets. I'm going to put my head on a block and say there is no better band to experience Kirsten Bosch with than these boys. So good to have Beatenberg back in studio. One more performance coming your way. Yes, man.
Crush is about to unlock your 100%. On this exciting new TV show, you can realize your potential and live your dreams.
I dream of cooking in a 5-star restaurant.
I dream of singing to the world.
Buy any Crush and share a video of why it should be you to our WhatsApp line or upload it on our socials, tagging Clover Crush and hashtag Crush. Plus, you stand a chance to win your share of 500,000 rands worth of prizes. Crush. 100% goodness.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's the festive edition because we are deep into December already. And this festive season, it's all about making merry memories and sharing the love with the ones you appreciate the most. Now, it's time to give thanks to all the foodies in our lives, and Woolworths has a range of exciting and innovative gifts. And here's to, someone here to take us through it, of course, the one and only Chef Clem in the building.
Why can't I get a chair like Beatenberg?
Okay, let's do it again. Okay, everybody, let's give a big feel-good welcome for Chef Clem!
I'm just looking for it. That was amazing. I'm just looking for attention. Okay.
Listen, I want to ask you, before we get into this, man, what is one of the gifts that you would love for Christmas?
No.
Let's put this on you.
Okay, I'm going to, shoot right to the end then. Okay, I was going to keep this for last, but I'm going to go for it first.
Is it that good?
Yes.
Okay, let's keep it for last.
Keep it for last.
Keep them in anticipation.
Okay.
All right, but take me through Woolies' range of offerings this year, because honestly, it's like a one-stop shop when it comes to anything festive, anything gifting, anything that's really, really good. So I see you got some good stuff here. What's going on?
Okay, so the thing about foodie gifts is it's not just something you enjoy on your own. Yes, you can if you want to, but it's also about sharing the love. And this is what this is all about. So I can find out the selection that's in front of you right now.
All right,
We've got the mini tapas board, and you're here, so I'm going to put it out there, sustainable wood. It's sustainable wood.
Thank you,
it makes
thank you.
a huge difference.
100%.
Then we've got the aged balsamic bottle in front of you. Handmade bottle.
Okay.
The balsamic is aged for 3 years in wood.
What?
Okay. Straight out of Italy.
So this is some of that woody flavor out as well.
The nuances of this balsamic are impeccable. It's amazing. Then we also got the handcrafted olive oil bottle.
Nice.
I mean, they just feel so amazing. Zoe was also saying every year we get it because every year the bottle's a little different.
Yeah.
So we have a nice collection of these handmade bottles.
It's like a decor item at the same time, honestly.
Imagine if you have this on your dinner table. They look so beautiful.
My place at the moment is just vibing on this colorway, so I might just have to, just...
No, you can.
In the bag?
You can. We've got the acrylic salt grinder. Now, this is so beautiful. The fact that it's it's the feel. For me, what the most amazing thing about that is the feel of the grind. It feels like quality. As you grind it, it goes, it is
harmonic pieces of crystal Himalayan salt just pouring out of it as you grind away.
Yes, absolutely.
Scene set.
I got that a few months ago. What I've done is I finished all my salt.
Okay.
So I've now put my own spice blend in there. And it's just the gift that keeps on giving. It's so amazing.
Okay.
We've got the global cheese knife set.
Oh, nice.
Have a cheese board and have proper knives with it. You feel so fancy. You feel amazing because it actually does slice the cheese where it's supposed to be sliced. Then, avocados. Okay, we know.
Like plants gold, basically.
Gold. Okay. We now have the avocado saver. So if you've got half an avocado left over or a quarter, it goes inside there and it'll stay green.
No, you lie.
I've had...
That's impossible.
I've had an avo in my fridge for a week.
What?
And it's still perfect. I'll let you know next week when it's 2 weeks.
What?
I was looking. I kid you not. It's amazing.
I swear, man, I'll stop slicing my Evo and that thing's like, okay, I'm gonna go black on you now, man. Like immediately.
You blink.
What?
What happened? Now it's not gonna happen anymore.
Okay. I got you. I like that.
Over to me, okay?
Yeah.
We got the bread dough starter kit. Everybody's still busy making their sourdoughs. This is how you do it. This is the proper way. And it comes with a dough scraper. This, again...
So I don't need anything. Just get that and I'm sorted.
Get ingredients, get your mother in here, and then it's... the mother is the starter, which is the flour and the water, just in case. Don't be trying to squeeze anybody's mom inside there. The mother is your bread starter.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that.
I felt like I needed to.
Yeah.
Unless a banner comes up, please do not put your mother inside this jar. This is what professionals use to make the sourdough bread. Then we've got the blueberry honey. There's something magical about this honey, and I don't know what it is. So I had to bring it in.
Flavored with blueberries?
Yes, but it's infused with the flavor, and it just it becomes acidic, which honey is, sweet, earthy, so well-rounded. I use this on savory food because it is so amazing.
So they turned it into what they call a liquid dream, essentially.
It is.
That's what it is.
Pretty much.
Oh, my God.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Then we've got the grow your own herb kit, the garden kit, which comes with the box, with the seeds, with the bottle that you'll use to make your dressing in the end, and the recipes in there. This is so amazing, especially for the little beginner gardeners.
Yeah.
and the pro gardeners as well, because I mean it's quite a little desktop garden.
That is cool.
It's amazing.
That is cool. And kudos to the styling on that as well. That's something
Right?
again that I think can add as a decor item, right?
Absolutely, I love this. Then we're coming over to the self-sourcing chocolate pudding with the Lindt dark chocolate. The bowl is reason enough to get it.
Okay.
It is beautiful. It is amazing. It is ceramic.
Oh, nice.
It's ceramic. It is beautiful.
So don't throw that away when you're done.
No, absolutely not. And I've made this now, I think, like 6 times. And it's so
6
indulgent.
times, and I've never had one opportunity.
Ryle, I
to taste it.
apologize. I apologize. We'll pop a cracker just to make up for
Okay,
it. Then
good enough.
you asked me the question.
Yes, finally. What do you want for Christmas? Tell us.
What is this? The Heston Blumenthal Everdear charcoal portable barbecue.
Oh, wow, this thing is stylish.
Okay, also, for some reason, I don't know how it's been planned, but this fits perfectly in the one corner of my car's boot. And it just sits there. It's a sign. I need this.
Yeah, I think it's for everybody they need this. This thing looks cool.
It's portable. If you know Heston Blumenthal, it's perfection.
Yeah.
Perfection. It's got the prepping board.
Yeah.
It's got the tray with all your ingredients you can keep inside there. The size
the
and
layers, I see.
the way that the air flows, the way that the thing cooks, it is amazing. The handles just feel amazing.
Nice.
I think if you, Kat, Graham, and Zoe just come together, I will appreciate this.
Should we club by for you?
Just you know. This thing is beautiful. It's amazing.
Nudge.
Oh, wait, we're not done. There's more. I'm going to go through this very quickly.
Yeah.
The best way to get your 5 a day, and especially in 2023, the NutriBullet. Okay?
Oh, of course,
It does everything. We know it. It's the one that we use in Expresso Kitchen. Then we got the Vortex, the Instant Vortex Plus. We don't need to talk about Instant Pot. We need to tell you what it's about. It does everything. We use these as well in the Expresso Kitchen. They are phenomenal. And with a clear view that you can actually see what's happening inside there.
Say no more. The
Say
festive
no.
is sorted. Chef Clem, thank you so much for coming through. I think we all have something to add to our shopping list. And of course, for you, Mzansi, you can get your hands on these beautiful gifts. Visit Woolworths in-store, online, or at woolworths.co.za, or in the incredible app.
And there's a promo.
What's that?
There's a promo.
What's happening?
If you're a W Rewards a member,
Yeah?
you get 20% of any 3 foodie gifts. Until
okay.
the 11th of December. Pop
All
the
right.
cracker. We gotta go.
Perfect stuff. Pop the cracker. Booyah, of course, for you. We're also giving away a chance to win 1,000 Rand in the Woolies gift card. So simply reply to the competition question on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page and tell us which Woolies gift are you gifting the foodie in your life. And don't forget to use the hashtag Woolies Christmas. The competition closes midday on Sunday, the 11th of December. Your T's and C's can be found at expressoshow.com. Hurry up. Go get gifting. Mine.
While Santa sprinkles magic dust this festive season, Salati is sprinkling joy with recipes that will fill your heart with warmth and your tummy with love. Cupcakes for breakfast? We'll do it on the show. You know we will. Don't challenge us. That's typically a no-go for most, but not for us. With the festive season now here, it's time to break all of the rules. And these comforting cinnamon roll cupcakes totally count as the perfect breakfast, brunch, lunch, birthday treat, dinner,
Lapper.
anything, lapper, breakfast.
You're talking about Santa sprinkling, what sprinkling magic does. Because, you know what Phoenix asked me yesterday? He said, Papa, is Santa real?
Ooh. You're right. And how did you play that one?
I said to him, it's a rabbit hole.
You just leaned. Lean back, let that fastball fly
Let's
straight
hope
past
that
you.
this will inspire some magic wherever
But the spirit
you
of
are
Santa lives strong, okay? It lives strong. And this recipe is something special because I think people who love cinnamon buns, okay, it's that indulgence that you've got to work towards. It's a treat that you really do treat yourself with.
Absolutely.
But with this, you can make as many as you like and you can eat them every day from your first day of leave until you go back.
Couple of steps. Yeah, we got our dry ingredients that we're going to mix first. We've got some flour in here. You're going to add your salt to it. And you want to get your yeast in last.
You've got 9 utensils around you except the one to remove the salt from the dish.
Okay, you're going to mix it together. Some milk is going to go in here as well as an egg, some melted butter, and I was told very specifically to only add in the yeast at the end. What is that thing that yeast does or salt does to yeast?
It kills it, man.
Yeah, exactly. And then you don't
yeah,
get
I mean,
the-
I remember Jenny Morris, the queen of bread and buns, talking me through that. And you've got to treat your bread as a living thing. I know we had the starter dough,
Right,
that Clem was taking us through, but it's a living thing that needs to grow and breathe, and the yeast is the living component.
Here we
and
go.
the salt obviously kills that off, so you've got to be really careful there.
There you go. You can then work it in. Make sure everything is nicely mixed, and then after you have ensured that, and you can't over mix it either, right?
No.
You then leave the dough to prove as it has done so over there. So I'm going to skip this step because you see the majority of it.
I was waiting for you to get the black rubber gloves up.
No.
And get stuck in there. No, but
I'm
for the
still
sake of
organic
TV,
like that.
we've got a beautiful dough here it's proven himself. You've proven yourself, kid.
Exactly.
Well done.
You're going to flour dust a surface, and then you're going to get your proven dough and then roll it out into a rectangle.
Okay, and that's hence then to start
here.
factoring the geometry of our little mini rolls here.
Exactly.
So, of course, these are cinnamon rolls, so they need a little bit of cinnamon sugar, and we are using variants of our salati here. We've got some of the icing sugar going into our frosting, and, of course, we've used our normal white sugar, our salati, which is probably the king of most households, for our cinnamon sugar center here. And what I love about the salati white sugar is that it really is the all-rounder in the kitchen, your go-to for all your cooking needs. And you've got your salati brown sugar, great for caramelizing and browning in a bake, making it the perfect choice for a cinnamon sugar filling as well. And desserts are now a piece of cake with our salati icing snow. They make it so easy. And if you don't have bread flour ready available for use, you can now use normal cake flour as a substitute. Easy peasy. And make sure that the cupcakes are completely cooled before frosting. Otherwise, your frosting will melt. We're using cream cheese on these guys. So just make sure that the cupcakes have cooled.
Okay.
How's our rectangle shape going there?
I think it's looking good.
Okay. Beautiful. So the next phase is you're going to then wipe some butter all over that because we want luxury. This is all about luxurious mouthfeel. So you can spread the butter, and then I'm going to get onto our frosting. So we've got our cream cheese. We've got a little bit of vanilla essence in there. I think what could be quite nice is you could go wholeheartedly with the vanilla and even use vanilla pod, something like that to go. Just give it an extra punch. And then I'm going to go with about 2 cups of our icing snow from Salati, about half the pack, I've been told. I always use more than I need.
Like this butter, right, situation. This situation right
more
now.
butter, more better, my brother.
There we go. Wow, but it is a lot, though.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that is going to kind of melt and it's going to combine the flavors. That butter is going to be the fat that carries the cinnamon flavor through. These are meant to be as indulgent as possible, right?
Yes, sir. Just making sure it's spread evenly.
Okay, and our frosting is coming together beautifully.
This is quite a therapeutic process.
Really?
Yeah.
Cathartic.
Absolutely.
And I think baking can be like that. It's quite satisfying, especially if you're an A-type personality, if it goes well. And you get the result that you want, then it's like,
if it goes well.
But if it goes bad, woo-wee.
The rest of your 2022
yeah,
done.
that's it.
I'm useless.
Someone else is doing the Christmas lunch. Okay, so now we've got our finished product there. Beautiful frosting.
I'm going to sprinkle this over, just to show you what it looks like.
Then you're going to roll that guy up and then cut them into our little rolls.
Absolutely.
And then you're going to plant them into our little cupcake ramekins over there. And while you do that, I've got a bag of our beautiful frosting here, and I'm going to do my level best to try.
How's your piping? You're a piper?
A master piper.
Hey, paper.
Look, when you've got the right tools, I must say, and a little sprinkling of Santa's love.
Look at that.
Wow, dude.
That's
not bad,
too
eh?
shabby. I'd buy that. I'd buy that if it was on the window of some confectionery store.
I'd nick that from my mom's kitchen.
Boom.
Boom, there we go. Into the oven, let them rise, let them shine, and you have created yourself the ultimate, most beautiful, delectable, and indulgent cinnamon bun cupcakes that you could hope for. And yes, Santa is real. Completely.
No.
Completely real.
Son? No.
It is.
We had a real talk about that.
With Salati, there's so many ways to sprinkle joy in your kitchen.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Friday morning. If you haven't made weekend plans yet, then do so for Sunday, the 11th of December. Go and check out Beatenberg performing at the Kirstenbosch Gardens. It's a beautiful venue that just caters for an absolutely extraordinary experience. And of course, you've got world-class music to enjoy there as well. We'll be enjoying some of those new tunes a little bit later on, but right now, time for the news.
Thank you so much, Kat. It's time to obviously commence official duties one last time this morning. And starting on national news fronts, the Constitutional Court has dismissed former President Jacob Zuma's application to have prosecutor advocate Billy Downer removed from his arms deal corruption trial. Now, this means that the trial may go ahead, and the Concourt's decision was unanimous. Meanwhile, the Helen Suzman's Foundation has made its submissions in its application to the Pietermaritzburg High Court to be admitted as amicus curiae, otherwise known as friend of the court. Now, in the matter between Zuma, Downer, and News 24 journalist Karen Morgan. Now, Zuma had earlier instituted a private prosecution against Downer and Morgan for allegedly making public his medical records. Now, sticking to national news headlines, the Post Bank has urged grant recipients to use retail stores to withdraw their social grants. Now, this follows social grant beneficiaries using the Post Bank or SASSA Gold Card struggling to withdraw their December grant payments from ATMs. Now, Post Bank and SASSA says this follows attacks on the network by criminals. Now, Post Bank spokesperson Dr. Bongani Diako says millions of grant recipients were affected. Now, Diako said beneficiaries on the SASSA Gold Card were about 6 million, but a good chunk of that had already been paid, namely old age grants and disability grants. Well, from our national news headlines, we head over to international news. And the Irish University will be returning the mummified remains of a man, a sarcophagus, and other artifacts to Egypt. Now, the move by the University College of Cork follows negotiations involving the Irish and Egyptian governments, and it's believed the university obtained the remains and sarcophagus via a donation from African missioners. Now, the university said the mummy was obtained on the mistaken assumption that the remains were that of a queen because the sarcophagus was excavated from the Valley of the Queens, but the remains are that of an adult male. Well, next up in our headlines, a protester has been executed in Iran after being found guilty regarding the recent anti-government protests. Now, Muhsin Shekeri is the first protester to receive the death penalty over recent unrest. Now, he was hanged yesterday morning, and he was accused of blocking a main road in Tehran on September the 25th and wounding a paramilitary force member. Now, 11 people in Iran have so far been sentenced to death in connection with protests after the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini while she was detained by Iran's moral police. And now, finally, on somewhat of a lighter note, what is your four-legged friend's name? And what about your furry little kitty cat friend? Well, an international online marketplace for pet care has released its 10th annual Top Pet Names report, and it offers a fascinating insight into how pet parents chose to name their cats and dogs this year. Now, after claiming the #1 spot 9 years in a row, Bella was eclipsed by Luna as the most popular female dog name in 2022. On top of this, Max took the top spot for male dogs, once again marking 10 consecutive years on the name's popularity, with Oliver in first place for male cats. Now, Australia has also released its most popular dog names of 2022, and starting off with Milo, which was the top spot, and Luna, who topped the list for female dogs, followed by human-inspired names including Daisy, Bella, and Ruby. Now, on top of this, the Lion King-inspired Nala also appeared in the top 10 alongside Lola, Winnie, and Maggie. Or is it Machi? I'm not sure. Why not let us know how your beloved doggy or kitty arrived at its name? For now, though, it's time to take a look at the traffic, and G is here with the latest.
Thanks. Well, time to get you onto the roads safely and say goodbye to the pups and cats. And of course, we start in Johannesburg with our traffic report. There is a stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound. That's before Rigel Avenue. Right lane is closed, and you can obviously expect delays there. You can see in the pictures already building. Then down in the mother city in Cape Town, there is congestion on the M5 northbound at Berkeley. And you can expect delays there. Pick another route if you can. And as we always say, stay safe out on the roads and buckle up. Let's get into your Friday weather. Let's start with a fire warning in the Cape Winelands. In fact, the Cape Winelands District Municipality's fire service and contracted ground crews once again working to bring a fire that broke out in the vicinity of the Brandvlei under control. Now, the fire is opposite the Kwaggaskloof Dam on the Villiersdorp Road, just outside Worcester. Fire crews made good progress until early yesterday morning, but the blaze later again flared up in several places. And the hot weather, difficult terrain and dense vegetation hindering firefighting efforts there. Meanwhile, the SA Weather Service has once again warned that the extremely high fire danger conditions of the past few days will persist over the southern parts of the Namakwa district and the central parts of the Northern Cape, the Central Karoo district, the Kanaland municipality of the Western Cape, and the Sarah Bartman district municipality, and as well as the Nkuba Yatemba local municipality of the Eastern Cape. Please be extra vigilant. Then, of course, we've got one final opportunity to see some of your amazing sunrise pictures, starting with Wendy from Midstream, who sent in some hourly updates. Thank you so much for staying on it this morning. She captured this pretty shot of the clouds lit up, glowing over the houses. Beautiful there. Maureen Turner in Durbanville sent us this graceful shot from her balcony whilst enjoying some tea. What a way to start the day. William Jomat shared this blissful view in Virginia Beach, from seagulls to calm ocean waves. A perfect morning view to start any day. Then last up, we've got Diane van der Hoeven, always sharing some magical views, and this one is no different, showing off those fluffy clouds, heavenly fields of green out in Howick and KZN. Oh, we love the Natal Midlands, and we love seeing your ways that you start the day. So please send us those sunrise views on 063 408 8863. Right, brand new day, brand new temperatures to get into. Let's start up in Polokwane. 15 year low going up to 27 degrees with 11% chance of rain there. In Bombela, more chance of rain, 84% chance, in fact, ranging between 18 and 26. Pretoria, 16 and 26 degrees today. Johannesburg, chance of thunder showers there. 15 is your low, going up to 23. Mahikeng, 17 and 27. 56% chance of rain in Klerksdorp, where you kickstart your day on 16 degrees, going up to 27. Kimberley, ranging between 19 and 31. Bloem, 16 and 28. Richards Bay, expect the inclement weather, where your low is 21, going up to 29 degrees. Pietermaritzburg, 18 your low, going up to 28. Expect some humidity in Durbs, I think, ranging between 23 and 28 degrees with a 25% chance of rain. Mthatha, your low, 18, going up to 30. East London, ranging between 21 and 29. Craddock, slight chance of rain there as well, 48 degrees, or 48% rather. 17 degrees is your low, going up to 35 as a max. About 20 your low, going up to 30. George, 16 and 32 your range. In the mother city, slightly more moderate, 18 your low, going up to only 23. Moving inland, Worcester, 15 is your low, 34 degrees is your high. Brings us some perspective on the fire warnings that have just gone out. Sutherland, your low, 13, going up to 32. And as we always say, as always, Uppington, it's a scorcher. Your low is 22, going up to a massive 38 degrees today. So please, just be careful out in the heat if you can. Stay out of the sun for those peak hours around midday. But as we always say, make sure it's a beautiful day regardless of the weather.
Yes, indeed, it's going to be, and time right now for us to focus on our health. Yes. Because it is our greatest gift. In fact, the lack thereof is when we realize just how important it is. It's so important to remember that as parents especially, we can prioritize a healthy gut by implementing probiotics, prebiotics, and of course healthy food choices in our kids' diet to ensure that we bring the good back, if you will, because we bring good bacteria back. It's a whole play on words. Let's take a look at this.
See what you did there.
Good reminders there.
Definitely, man. And I mean, I don't know if you've ever dealt with anything when it comes to issues involving the gut, but it goes on and on and on when I'm talking about the list of what can actually happen to you. And you don't want to go through that. And luckily, there's the solution, right?
Yeah, for the little ones especially, whose systems go through, the vulnerabilities and changes of growing, and where you need the maximum amount of nutrients, especially if you are going to be implementing a good diet. You want those to be taken up so you can help them
have
to
a high
grow
absorption rate.
and to avoid conditions such as diarrhea or a weakened immune system or colic. Now, probiotics have been proven to assist with managing the symptoms of colic by putting the good bacteria back into the little tummies, as well as keeping their immune systems super strong as well.
Now, look, we also asked you, Mzansi, on our social media pages how you look after your little one's gut health. And here's what some of you had to say. Let's check it out. Online, we've had so many comments coming through. First one from Nasli Anthony saying, by adding fiber, fruit, yogurt as a probiotic and veggies.
Lovely
nice,
stuff.
Natural implementations there. Absolutely loving it. And great use of the hashtags too.
Arlene said a good diet and probiotics.
Oh yeah. Ayanda Nomiyaya also says good and health food. Okay? Good food and health food, I would imagine. Look out for allergies too. That's a very good point, all right? Triggers are something that you really want to be aware of in this one. Any more comments coming through here?
I think that's about it. But fortunately, right now, as we've seen with the available products out there with ProbiFlora, putting the good bacteria back is as easy as ABC. Yeah, good bacteria is, of course, essential for gut health, for immune support, for general well-being, and probiotics are daily supplements to support your gut health. And so you speak to your healthcare professional or your doctor or pharmacist about ProbiFlora.
Yeah, now Ancock Ingram's OTC sponsor, Ancock Ingram's probiotics, is out here. So remember, there are many probiotics, but only one ProbiFlora. And ProbiFlora are giving you the chance to win 1,000 Rand in a Take-A-Lot voucher. And simply, all you got to do is reply to the competition question on our Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page and tell us the following. Does your child have acquired taste buds? Now, share a pic or cute story about your baby's joy for food. And of course, don't forget to include the hashtag #BringTheGoodBack. And this week's competition closes on Monday, the 12th of December at midday. And of course, the T's and C's can be found on ExpressoShow.com.
Does it qualify when your child says he doesn't like the food because it looks yucky?
I love that.
Now, there could not be a better way to see in the weekend than with these lads. So good having Beatenberg back in studio. In fact, they're going to be on our Expresso studio floor one last time before you can catch them again live at Kirstenbosch as part of the Summer Sunset Concerts this Sunday. That's the 11th. But before then, here is one last performance. It's Time Machine. Enjoy, boys.
Saw the comet, it wasn't far away. Launched the rocket over Table Bay. But what of it? We're here to stay. When it's green and when it's gray, drop the anchor, let the rope uncurl, test the water, keep the sails full. You're my oyster, you are my pearl, you are my world. Your time, will be your time machine. Your life outline will be your time machine. You're my grapevine, I'll be your time machine. Entwined in time, I'll be your time machine. Heard the rhythm, saw the numbers fall, saw you sleeping on the garden wall. Stone will crumble, grass will grow tall. In the park and in the mall, in the city, in the countryside. When you feel there's nowhere to hide, take my music time machine. Your life outline. I'll be your time machine. You're my grapevine. I'll be your time machine. Entwined in time. I'll be your time machine. I promise that I won't leave you behind. Just tell me that I'm safe inside your mind. Just tell me that I'm safe. I promise that I won't leave you behind. Just tell me that I'm safe inside your mind.
Yes, man. Let's go.
Defeat your mucus monster, Mucofizz. Loosen mucus and phlegm for clearer airways. Brought to you by Pharmadynamics.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Zazi, you know what that means. JP Sebastian in the building. What do I do with my hands when you get so excited?
I was just questioning, why do we do this? Like when we're starting, men don't know how to sit. Ladies are all like, hello, yes, I'm composed. But we're like, yes,
you know
for the scrum, lock, bind.
We actually sit like this, like naturally, and that's just like not good for
I'm a lot more schlubby. I'm sure I've probably got a hole in these pants too. Let's continue.
Let's continue. Of course, you're here to get us hyped on something that's coming out right now. A new movie release is happening.
Do you really want to talk about that, or do you want to talk about the fact you saw Dune and you are? This is the Dune show for the next 2 hours. No, it's not.
So I was off the camera just telling JP how incredible that movie was. It honestly captivated me like you can't imagine. That world is something I just want to know more and more about.
I know it's hard to believe, but there are other movies that exist, and they're out today.
So let's talk about that, all right? Lamborghini, the man, the legend, the man behind the legend.
It's such a good kind of name, isn't it? The man, the legend, bro.
But I mean, we talk about Lamborghini. This is a brand that everybody's aware of. It is synonymous with
Are you a petrol head? Are you like?
I am when it comes to Lambo. I mean, as a young kid, everybody wanted a Porsche, Ferrari. I was a Lambo kind of
like the shape.
Bruv. I was a Need for Speed fan, so obviously Lamborghini featured in almost every single title.
The Diablo, etc., etc.
Oh, yes.
Murcielago was a lot later, but anyway, this will dig into it, I hope. Frank Grillo, he's one of these actors who we sort of all know from everything but nothing at the same time.
I think always there.
Yeah. It doesn't make him bad, like he's a specialist for the job, but here he plays obviously Lamborghini, the man. This is a family name. And after we just recently had Ford versus Ferrari, obviously, whatever, these are coming out. The Ferrari movie by Michael Mann coming out too, but sorry. We have to talk about Lamborghini. So it's a biopic is what you got here, and it starts off in Italy post-World War II. Everything's misery, everything's despair, obviously. I mean, you were just the bad guys and you just lost. And so Lamborghini is a dude who just has a tractor factory for the longest time, and he's just trying to be a good farmer, and he's just trying to be a good agriculturist. Then he runs into Enzo, and he's like, Enzo, let's team up. Enzo Ferrari, obviously.
Yeah,
and he's
of
like,
course.
let's work on the clutch. And Enzo's like, go back to your farm, peasant. And so that sets off the competition for years to come, I suppose. I don't know the ins and outs of this. Obviously, I do know the designs and all that kind of stuff, but it seems like they must have been at each other's throats, at each other's heads.
Yeah, I didn't know the relationship was actually that close, to be honest with you, with regards to the influence of Enzo coming in.
Maybe we'll learn more, who knows? I've seen some reviews of like car fans and whatever, a bit bummed that they don't dig into like the research and development of certain shapes. Because like the Countach, for example, is like revolutionary. It's the first fighter jet sort of look for things. So Lamborghini is out today. It's got Mira Sorvino, it's got Gabriel Byrne, and if you're into this sort of thing, maybe it's for you.
I love it, man. And if you're into some more movies, then don't worry, JP's got more of it coming at you right now. We're talking about another one that's about to be releasing, Detective Night Redemption.
Just add as many words as you like to the title, because it's hard to know. Like, Bruce Willis has been in like 80 movies in the past like 2 years.
He's been working,
this is the sad thing, I suppose, is like we found out only in retrospect. I was mocking the guy. Everyone was mocking the guy because these movies had not been good.
But they're all just like kind of Skopskit and Dorner theme, you know? It's just like that action man hero.
And then we find out he's got a degenerative mental disorder, aphasia, and that's why he's in these movies.
Wait, what? I didn't even know that.
Exactly,
what?
Man. And I think they do what they can with the guy who's struggling with language processing, comprehension, and stuff like that. His mental state and his ability to comprehend language and to actually read scripts and recite and rehearse is degrading over time. It's very sad.
Well, that changes a lot, man. I think, and I'm going to appreciate a lot of what he's putting out now.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wish that Hollywood would appreciate the man, though. And like some of the stuff, obviously, it's fun to see some Skopskit and and all that stuff once in a while. But it seems like they've not given him anything more diverse than just that. Anyway, so the story actually looks like it's obviously trying to draw on again, because this is how Bruce Willis just gets used.
Yeah.
It's used up.
Yeah.
It's for the Christmas feel of Die Hard. You've got the Christmas bomber in here. And similar, you've got now a character sort of like to Die Hard with a Vengeance and all the previous terrorists, inverted commas, where you learn that in those old Die Hard movies, you think they're ideological, they have a belief system, they have politics that they're into, but they're actually just greedy thieves. In this, the bomber acts as a greedy thief. He's just a bank robber, but under that, he's got a hidden belief system. So it's a flip, basically, of the Die Hard movie.
Potential moral compass, perhaps?
To
some degree.
And makes life complicated, obviously, for the detective's moral compass, who from the previous movie, because there have been 2 of these now, there have been 3, I don't know, I said, it's blur at this point. He was in jail after the last movie because he killed 2 perps, and he strikes a deal with the police, who you were seeing there now, to get his job back if they'd help him, if he'd help them with this new terrorist and this new test. I mean, this new task that's facing the city right now. So as you can see from the trailer, man, it's kind of, like I said, it's a bit sad, because not once do you see Bruce Willis's lips move in this, like maybe one line is delivered in this trailer.
Yeah.
He gets fed lines over a microphone, and this isn't a bad thing necessarily. You, A, need to either make movies that are now apt for his ability, or B, make movies that are like this, that are respectful still of the talent that he is. And you can make a character that maybe is silent, maybe does things in different ways, but you need a good creative director, and I don't know if this is the creativity that a man like this in the twilight of his career, which he's now saying goodbye to, deserves. Hopefully, I don't know, it's got some good about it. We'll see.
But still incredible the fact that he's still entertaining, still doing what he loves, I would imagine. And that to me just takes testament to, I mean, how you can put things together these days. There's many ways to skin the cat, for lack of a better saying. And I love this as something that to me stands testament to exactly that. But JP,
it might be a moral quandary though, you're right.
Yeah, but look, thank you so much for bringing these ones through. Obviously, JP's not going anywhere. Another more hype session coming through in just a bit. But for now, Cat standing by with the gents. There's something fun. Let's check it out.
We're going to stick to the theme of lights, camera, and action. These two gentlemen next to me, Christy Davids, Theatre Yankees, are all too accustomed to the world of the thespians, where the occasional silence on set you might hear. Acting chops, dramatic chops, they've got them in spades. So we thought, of course, we've got to put them to the test with a little game of Soapy Stare Game. SSG. Have you ever played that game before?
No.
It's not a well-known game because we just make it up as we go along.
Okay.
You're here now. But it's like this, right? There's that camera over there. We're going to ask you, both of you, simultaneously to look into that camera. I will describe a scene to you that is happening, live action. And yours is to then react in your face, dramatically, to portray the emotions that you would be feeling during the scene until I say, cut and scene. This is a stare down. This is a competition to see who possesses the thespian. You know what I'm saying?
Can I call my agent?
So we didn't quote for that. Wait, just off the bat, who between the two of you do you think has the bigger acting chops and the bigger dramatic chops?
Sure.
That's a difficult Am I allowed to ask that? let me leave that for the audience at home to judge.
I will say
Theo's looking for it. He's looking for it.
No, both of us.
Okay, I like it. Okay. Well, here it is, gentlemen. Your camera's there. I will describe it to you. So, you get home after a dreadful day at work, and then you receive a phone call to tell you that you actually have won the lottery. And action. End scene. Oh my word! Oh my word! Okay, you still in it? I like the depiction of the phone there because that made it real.
I'm waiting for cut.
I've already held cut. Where are you, Theo?
Oh, I was too deep in it.
All right,
Sorry.
stand by. Next scene. I'm gonna keep the scores to myself and then see at the end. Stand by for the next scene. You had leftovers of your favorite meal in the refrigerator. After 2 days, you open the fridge to check if it's all there, only to realize someone's already eaten all of it. Action. Wow.
Theo!
Cut!
Thank you.
That was a close one. Okay, all right, here we go. Stand by for scene 3. Someone's ruined your childhood memories by telling you that Willy Wonka owned a factory full of healthy foods. Action. Oh. Cut. And that was interesting. That was two very contrasting emotions that I saw there, but each of them convincing in light of the scene. Here we go. Scene number 4. Stand by. You're in a hurry to catch your flight, and you finally made it, only to realize that the toll gate that's at the wrong plane, and you're too late. You've come to the wrong boarding gate.
But that's real life.
For him, yes.
Wrong. Cut! Oh, my word. That was class. Oh, first class. Okay, we got 2 more scenes.
Sure.
Stand by for the next one. You're stuck in traffic and you're far from any facility. Your tummy starts to rumble. You start sweating bullets, and you realize that you're not going to make it to the restroom on time. Action.
Please, Lord. Not like this.
Cut! 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 It's the improv script for me. Please, Lord, not like this. Oh. Not like this. Okay. We go one more. Stand by. Your sister's been overseas for 5 years. You come home one day and she's waiting in the living room to surprise you. Why is that even dramatic? Action. Oh, my word. Oh, cut. Okay, I'm gonna ask for deliberation from our panel. Around. You guys have seen all of the action. Wait, no, you gotta give your cheers. Hold it, please. First cheers for Christu. Okay.
No, it's fine, don't worry. My mother's watching this.
And second cheers for Theo. That was a tough one. That was balanced for me.
Feels like a tie. No, man. Nou, je lekker maar de airfryer voor ons.
Okay, we'll let you decide at home, but for me it was the, please, Lord, not like this. And listen, while you're at it, make sure to catch the brand new show at the Golden Arrow Studio at the Baxter Theatre. It's titled Platform 9 Homecoming, and this show is happening between the 13th of December 2022 and the 7th of January 2023, featuring a stellar cast, brilliant direction as well. And of course, you can catch all of those tickets at webtickets.co.za. Guys, thank you very much. It's always such a pleasure. Eh?
Oh, thanks for having us, man.
Respect.
Always a vibe. Good being back. Appreciate it.
Please, Lord, not like this.
Wouldn't believe how we
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Zanzi, we're back again with the latest and the greatest when it comes to trailers. And of course, the hype man is here once again. JP Sebastian! Pew, 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 pew. Perfect.
Sorry, I forgot to take the
You forgot the man hands. Come on, bro. Come on. All right, listen. We got two more movies releasing, of course. The first one, The Good House.
Yes. We're going to the bad house. So that's terrible. Sigourney Weaver. Love her dearly. Actually, just saw her in Avatar, which I'm not allowed to speak about.
Have you seen Avatar?
Maybe not.
Oh, okay,
Like
we're not going to talk about that because...
They will literally send the boys in blue after me.
Okay.
I don't mean the police either.
Wow. But let's talk about The Good House, okay?
Yes, let's talk about The Good House. No, because she's in that as well. So this is a lot more sedentary than Avatar. Yeah. And it's a story that I thought, like, oh, it's going to be like, suburbs mon Chardonnay in the afternoon type thing. And it looks like it's got a bit of an element of that too. Other than Sigourney Weaver, you've got Kevin Kline. It's the story of a lady who is a real estate agent. Yeah. And it's in a small New England town where it's, sleepy and it's pretty and it's, oak-lined avenues and all that kind of stuff. And every family obviously has their secrets secrets in this town too. Now, it sounds like I'm setting up a horror, by the way. I'm not. It's more of just like a journey of life kind of drama story. She is, even though she's deeply successful at what she does, hitting a bit of a rocky path because her family now have to make some sort of intervention because she's got alcoholism. She has to admit to herself that, yeah, she's got a problem, and she approaches it with a bit of a sort of a wry wit, even at times, as you saw there, looking directly into camera, breaking the fourth wall, and that kind of stuff.
Wall, yeah.
And so it's got a good edge of humor, it seems. I've not seen it myself. She seems to take it in her stride, but as time goes by, the job starts to reveal, and it must be a strange job, because you do sort of get into everyone's secrets, maybe, in a way. You're in their personal spaces, you're welcomed into the home, you see the arguments, you see the affairs and all that kind of stuff. And she sees her share. All of that starts like having a weight on her, as well as the alcoholism. I suppose the alcoholism is prompted by the feeling of not knowing your own path. After, by the way, she had also just experienced her own divorce, etc., etc. So it's a bunch of a person going through the motions of life in this, having a divorce at this late stage of life when you thought you had it all figured out and trying to figure it out all over again. Kevin Kline being an old heartthrob squeeze, I suppose, from high school days who re-enters the picture, might be a positive force for her. All the while her family is trying to guide her onto a path away from the drink, away from whatever prompts the drink, and the ambition and the cutthroat, however, of the real estate agent-like industry that she's in just seems to drag her deeper and deeper. Who knows? Will she find peace? Will she find love again, even after the divorce? You'll find out in The Good House, out today in South Africa. I love Sigourney Weaver. I really do.
She's an absolute legend. I love her acting. I like the fact that she's breaking the fourth wall. It's almost like giving a new insight into her ability to kind of portray these roles. I love it,
she's totally capable, man. Yeah.
Look, another one, of course, this is familiar. This is like another version of it. Puss in Boots. Yes, we're talking about The Last Wish. Is that the right accent? No? Did I nail it? Say yes?
I just had to stare at you quizzically. You really raised my whiskers with that. Like, what
it is Puss in Boots. Come on.
Somehow I'm just going to blame Putin like everyone else. Whatever you were doing there, that was magical. Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to do that whole like Antonio Banderas thing.
Puss.
Puss in Boots.
It's a Spanish accent.
Okay.
I'm Puss. The Last Wish is the sequel. And I'm glad all the kiddies are watching on the set. By the way, obviously you can't see them in South Africa, whatever. But I'm so pleased that they're looking because, guys, Puss in Boots, and I'm addressing kids at home too, is incredible. It is amazing. Do you remember Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? It set the bar, guys. Spider-Man came along and told studio animation companies, guys, you can do what you want. Play. Animation's about play. Cartoons are about fun, stretch, static, elastic, fluid, all those kinds of mixes. So it's one of the most incredible animations I've seen in years, and I must warn parents, however, though. It is out today, and if you do take your kids to see it, you're going to have to guide them pretty carefully with some scenes. The Big Bad Wolf is in this, and no jokes, the Big Bad Wolf is one of the scariest cinema elements I've seen all year.
Okay.
Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, which is a sequel after a decade to a spin-off character from Shrek. Like, who cares? And yet they said, whatever, man, let's do it up. Let's make a beautiful, hilarious animation. But tell you what, I'm going to review that like in weeks to come.
Oh, yes, man. Look.
And I'll sink our claws into that.
Everything you spoke about, obviously releasing today, correct? Yes. All right, so you have every reason to head to the movies this weekend and add some more gears to the festive. And speaking of gears, check this out.
Now, every year for the past decade, the incredible Jody Jackson Dance Centre, otherwise known as the JJDC, have put on their year-end showcase, and this year is going to be their most spectacular to date. The talent is incredible. So they're going to start it off tonight at 8:30 p.m. They've moved the time a little bit later to accommodate load shedding, of course, and then they've got a double header on tomorrow, being the 10th of December, one at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then one at 7, and it's taking place at the Every Nation Church in Retreat. That's the corner of Prince George Drive and Retreat Road. It's going to be an incredible showcase of so many dance formats, but I'm going to let these incredibly talented youngsters speak for themselves, or let their bodies do it. In fact, let's get it started in come on, people!
No disrespect, so when I bust my rhyme, you break your neck. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect and let the rhythm affect. To lose our inhibition, follow your intuition, free your inner soul and break away from tradition. Cause when we be out, girl, it's full of we out. You wouldn't believe how we wow. We burn it till it's burned out, turn it till it's turned out. Act up from northwest, east side. Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Hit it.
Hey, yo. You ready? Let's do it. Yeah.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
We can't be stopped now, 'cause it's bad boy for life.
This is what I sound like after 5 years.
You back, kid?
Why do I still Before 99, I was born again. 5 years later, and I'm on again. Man, I think I'm born to win. Me broke, that's an oxymoron. Forget a bus, I bought a drop to Toron. G4 is what I saw on. Then a change of plan, rip your old plan up. Instead of hating, help me lift the big man up. Wake these people up and show them they keep dreaming. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Wake these people up and show them they keep let it go.
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got pops, who mostly go shit down to the blue top. The same old pimp, mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee me and sales pull a level up. You know in jail, there go mace, there go your cutie.
Nothing like the old school.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Friday morning. Thanks for sticking around with us for the past couple of hours as we now head straight into the weekend, but not before we make someone's morning extra feel good, because it's time to make someone 2,000 Rand richer this festive Friday.
Yeah, Citro Soda, in proud association with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, is still giving you the chance to win 2,000 Rand cash daily by answering the weekly competition question. And this week, we want to know when crisis strikes, and before you bubble over, how do you fizz out and solve it?
Like Christy David said early on, you go, Lord, not like this.
Not like this. Oh, that was classic. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for our lucky winner this morning. It is Abida Albertine.
There we go. Now, Abida had this to say. I light an aromatic candle. I take a few breaths. I meditate.
Yeah,
Hashtag
nice.
Citro Soda. We like that. Center yourself.
I like that.
Yeah? We actually have Abida on the line. Good morning, Auntie Abida.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're fantastic.
So good. Feeling so good for you. How does it feel to be a winner of 2,000 Rand on a Friday?
You know, it couldn't have come at a better time, you know, because being unemployed is so difficult to hustle every day. You know, I tell the sisters in need, you know, and this has just been a blessing for me, you know. I really appreciate it.
Beautiful stuff, and kudos to your hustle. Stay strong, hang in there. I want to know, though, what else do you love most about Citro Soda?
I can't hear you because I'm...
No problem.
My chronic leg stand on the road now.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm just glad that we can hear you right now. Well, what do you plan on using your cash for?
To be honest, I need to fill my cupboards and extra medication that the hospital doesn't supply you with, you know.
Oh, that's
That is my main goal, yes, yeah, to buy groceries and get extra medication because I'm a chronic heart patient, so I need a lot of medication.
Oh, Auntie Abida, well, we're so glad that this competition came your way and that you answered the call, and now here you are with a helpful little sum of money that could help ease the financial burden of this festive season, especially with the needs that you have.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's so difficult to hear because generators is on here because it's load shedding. I'm walking to the day hospital. I'm trying to listen to you.
Okay, all right. Listen, we'll let you go so you can walk safely. Have a wonderful weekend and an even better festive season, okay?
Thank you so much, guys. Love you all.
Love you.
Cheers. Bye-bye. Oh, man, what amazing advice, kid. I absolutely love it. This is something that means so much to me because you see how important this means and how important this actually is to these people, just like Abida right now. So we received this week something special, like you just see now, and there's still time for you to enter the incredible giveaway. And to find out how you can be our next lucky winner of 2,000 Rand, the cash prize courtesy of Adcock Interim OTC, sponsors of Brave, well, simply keep watching.
Make the most of your festive season and celebrate without the fear of heartburn or indigestion spoiling it. Citro Soda's daily giveaway of 2,000 Rand cash will let you fizz up your fun. Citro Soda is in proud association with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. Enter every Monday to Friday, November 14th to December 16th.
Yeah, and answer the weekly competition question on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page, and include the hashtag Citro Soda. Now, your T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com, and that's Citro Soda, available in original and cranberry.
Now, it's going to take a lot to top the beef welly that we tasted yesterday, but this year's Woolies Best Ever Gammon will play a starring role on your festive table, undoubtedly. Made from locally farmed pork, deboned and ready to eat. Literally, they've done everything for you and added a fynbos honey glaze. It's a shining thing of beauty. Buddy, you're lucky the pecan nuts aren't here, but otherwise I would have been tossing them.
Let me just hold the figs.
Yeah, move
Keep the figs to the
figs
side.
and the blueberries. This is spectacular. This is probably my favorite. Normally, my favorite part is the day after, making a sandwich with this guy.
Yes.
Now, we've got our starter bread, thankfully, so I can make my own sourdough to make the sandwich the day after. Now we need the gammon. Talk me through what's going on here, because this is a lot. This is a hefty size of beautiful, beautiful gammon.
Local pork, smoked to perfection, delicious, no bone. That's all meat, just like Graham I. All meat.
All meat, baby.
All meat.
And these probably weigh more than us.
Probably true.
Combined, yeah.
It's beautiful. It's delicious. Honestly, my mouth is watering.
I know. I'm struggling to talk, man. So you're going to do what you do. One of your
Yes.
crazy dreams brought you something.
Absolutely.
Okay, what
I'm
are you
going to
gonna
hand
add to
you
this?
this knife. This knife.
Okay.
You can cut a slice along.
Oh,
While you're doing that,
really?
I'm going to talk you through how I made this
Can't believe you're
fig
letting me do this.
and blueberry little side to go to top our gammon. And it's super simple. I'm going to put this over here. So long. I've got some shallots.
There's
in
very
the
little
tray.
resistance here for the knife.
I know, right? Let's go through.
The knife is just like falling through it. That is spectacular.
Oh, it looks so good. Look at that pink color. You want it to be pink. You want it to be so beautiful. It looks amazing. Okay, focus. We're going to do a pig. We're going to do a pig. We're going to do a fig and...
Simply put, we're going to do a pig. Let's just leave it there.
We're going to do a fig and shallot glaze to go over that as well. So I've got some shallots in the pan, some beautiful figs, and they're soft and delicious.
Because you do need the sweetness, right?
Yeah,
With a good piece of
absolutely.
gammon, you've got to treat it with a lot of sweet, loving care.
This is, honestly, I cannot wait for the festive season just to dig into that gammon.
Here we go, my love.
Oh,
That's
thank
the-
you. Thank you. Have you got your salt? Yes, you do.
I've got the
Okay.
crispy end bit because...
Figs down,
Amazing.
shallots down, blueberries down. I mean, that looks festive right there. Then I've got some butter, brown sugar, salt, pepper. Mix it up. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Pour it over, goes to the oven. It has to get jammy, delicious. Hey, have you tasted it? Have you tasted it? Have you tasted it? Don't throw me with the blueberry. Wait. Yes. Okay.
It's going to be the best Christmas. That is
Stellar, right?
immaculate.
Stellar. Okay. This gets all nice and jammy, delicious. You serve it with
Look
it.
at the caramelization on those blueberries, bro.
And you want them to really cook down and become so jammy and delicious.
Because now you've got like a glaze mixed with a sauce mixed with a side, almost, hey?
That's how you jingle your bowels, man. That's how you do it. Okay, but we're not done. We're not done. Best ever mince pies. Why are they the best ever? The best butter goes inside this pastry. Super flaky, super delicious. Local vine fruit.
And they are deep, look at that. Don't skimp on the mince filling, man.
G.
I've got only one request. Make it full, okay? Make it deep, make it full. Oh my goodness. This is the best day ever, actually.
While you go through that, I'm gonna get the next thing, okay? We're all about the best, right?
Yeah.
And another best for Willie's this year is gonna be our Malva crown. You saw our Malva cascading milk tart. Now we've got the Malva crown. Okay?
What mad
I don't even
science
know where
is
to
this?
put this.
What mad science is this?
It's crazy. So, we've got, you gotta have Malva with a bit of custard, right? How's that? How are you? Guys, I'm not even playing. It's wild. It's so good.
What is that? What is in there?
It's magic. It's magic.
There's something in there that I haven't tasted in a mince pie before. Oh my goodness. It's like we've combined all of the things that South Africans absolutely love and adore with about 2,000 years of Christmas tradition. This is spectacular, dude.
No, I'm telling you, it's insane. I cannot wait to serve this to my family this festive season.
But now the problem is I'm going to have like 3 or 4 main feasts to be able to get through all of this. I thought the beef Wellington had it, but I think the gammon has taken the cake, buddy. You've just proved that Father Christmas is indeed real. To get your hands on this recipe, go to expressoshow.com, and to get your hands on these delicious best ever range of Christmas delights, go to woolworths.co.za. How's that gammon?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Friday morning. We're about to shut it down. They're back for a second round, and they're, of course, super talented and ready for their end-of-year JJDC annual showcase taking place on the 9th, which is tonight, 8:30 p.m. And, of course, on the 10th as well of December at 2 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. 2 shows on Saturday. This is all taking place at the Every Nation Church in Retreat. That is at the corner of Prince George Drive and Retreat Road. Tickets are available at the door, but this is the JJDC for the Expresso Friday Dance. Let's go.
If you wanna see all the bread that I made last year, compare, impressed with the moves that I made. Best flex, don't care. Too many man wanna sound like Saint. That's that, what fair? I've been working on some new little drops in the sound like this for the man them there. Give me time, let me plan, let me land. Never took no deal, but I still made rats. Never change for the game, that's lame. I'ma take my time, I'ma still get plats. Say slow wins a race, I'ma stick to my lane, no change. I'm saying on the map, baby girl, tell your mates that you know it's a rap. Got the Addy on text and I'm taking you back. Yeah.
Here's to all those glorious, sweet and savory once-a-year recipes and family memories that makes the season so festive. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.